skies above. Kool-Aid girl, my only, yeah, Kool-Aid girl, my only love. If I were that guy from the farming website, I'd treat you right, wrap those cheeks all night. I will change your life. No more OnlyFans, I will be your only man. Free Kool-Aid for life, only for $11.95. No more living in a van. We're going on vacation in Japan, and you can use my hot tub. Kool-Aid girl, my only, yeah, Kool-Aid girl, my only love.
My girl fresh out, looking so nice. Let me get a date for $11.95. Grab your van, baby, we can take a ride. And if we get in the jam, go out like Bonnie and Clyde, baby. Let me holler, girl, I'ma give a big tip. You can smoke loud on my cam, come and get this. We can take big sips, take a day trip down to the Costco, get some cool 8 mix. Let a homie get all up in that crazy. We can hang out in your van, you could give a handy J like that officer you play, baby. Make it angry like I wasn't finna pay, baby. Kool-Aid girl, you the only one, the only girl I want in my tub. Only fans giving me that chub, little brazy mama, so brazy, so thug.
Juice on your lips, and it's dripping on your hips. Put my girl in jail for so long, she did nothing wrong. I want you free, and I'm begging to the skies above. Kool-Aid girl, my only, yeah, Kool-Aid girl, my only love. Kool-Aid girl, my only love. Kool-Aid girl, my only love. Praying to the skies above.
My name is Richard.
My health is starting to fail. I'm a continual failure on losing weight. My YouTube channel went from 8 million views a month to 200,000 views a month. I live off the charity of others. I haven't seen my penis in probably 8 years. I'm bigger now than I've ever been. I have trouble sleeping. I don't take care of myself the way I should. And I basically have to play games for a living that I fucking hate. Welcome to Band World.
This is a Liquid Richard production.
Big up Liquid Richard. Let's play these games. These games are about to be fucking played. Come on. I'm not smoking weed. Fuck you!
Every farce I be ripping your baby mama, she be spitting. When I slap her bitch ass, then tell her get back in the kitchen.
Fucking that food ain't gonna cook itself. Motherfucker, you know me, I'm always about them top shelf. Hoes with flows and unstoppables. Hoes with flows and unstoppables. Hoes with flows and unstoppables. I don't know. Richard Pepsi Banquet, listen, offline diet. Richard Pepsi Banquet, listen, offline diet. Surgery, real talk, automobile wreck sniffer. Automobile wreck sniffer, real talk. You know I'm riding off beat to the point I don't care. Unprepared for the ways I was always ensnared. The flights of my physical proportion. Thinking, damn, why didn't that busted condom just rally to an abortion?
I don't give a fuck. 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 I don't fuck.
Yo, Richard, you got any of those pillies Kenny been begging?
I just wish my life was simpler.
All right, redneck, welcome to Band World. Big up Liquid Richard. Perma-ban his bitch ass. Seriously, fuck you. If you continue to say Richard, whether you're a sub or not,
I'm just gonna get rid of you for 24 hours.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice. All right, ban everybody. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick sucker. Shut the fuck up. Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick sucker.
I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick sucker. Shut the fuck up. Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick sucker.
I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World. Sleep all goddamn day. Play the same fucking games over and over and over again. All day. Barely able to walk. All day. You get banned. Barely talk. And you motherfucking mods. This is why you get banned. Banned J squared as well. Welcome to Band World, buddy. Get the fuck out. Welcome to Band World, buddy. Why? There's a reason I'm 30 goddamn one. Gray hair, gray beard. Real talk. There's a reason I'm 30 goddamn one. Gray hair, gray beard. Real talk.
I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick sucker. Shut the fuck up. Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick sucker.
I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick sucker. Shut the fuck up. Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick sucker. Welcome to Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World.
My name is Richard.
I am DarkSydeDrill. Oh my god.
I really need to make this fucking money.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done. Why am I poisoning? What? Why am I toxic?
It was fucking
Why am I toxic?
It was fucking
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser.
I just can't do it.
You aren't wrong, Big Birds. You are absolutely right. If Rich can't respond or have any, like, definitive proof to refute the things said, then it's true. And I don't like the fact that June the King left off the Dropbox. The Dropbox is important. He talked about it a little bit, but he didn't talk about the contents of the Dropbox. Again, these are things from Rich's own mouth. I didn't make up that he looked at those pictures of his stepchildren. I didn't. He did. Why wasn't it in the fucking doc, bro? Hold on, I got a cough. These dabs are fighting back. Oh, shit. Yeah, it was pretty apparent because everything that they said kind of in some form or fashion related to DarkSydePhil and his history on the platform. So I think any criticism of them and what they're doing should be abated because it's blatantly obvious what they're doing. It's buddy trolling. And now, I don't like buddy trolling, but they're buddy trolling him to get the actual information. They're making him feel comfortable. So, whatever works for them. I don't like buddy trolling. Because it gives pomp and circumstance to people who doesn't need it. Like Phil. Dude made, what, $4,000 yesterday? In my opinion, he doesn't need to make that. But then again, I really don't care if he does either way. So, whatever. God damn, bro. I was gonna stream last night, but I got off work late. And then I was setting up a game for October that I want to play. So, yay. And I got sidetracked, so let's get into it. Fucking dabs, dude. I took it too hot. My dumbass fault. Not yet, JDX the Kid. We have a lot to cover today. But yeah, sometime. Okay. Bro, JDX the Kid. I was so overwhelmed yesterday. I didn't know how to make heads or tails of the stuff that was coming out. No, not like from RTU, but like the surrounding community, bro. It was so much. So much. Everybody had something to say. Everyone. Everyone. It was crazy. Nice. I have been trying tooth and nail to improve my setup here, and I hope it's worked. You know, and I have a lot. I have to thank Ronnie Blaze for helping me a lot. Go subscribe to Ronnie Blaze, man. He's making his own channel now. And if I could help, bro, like he's helping me, man, I'm gonna try. Go subscribe to his channel. It was, dude. It was nuts. Ethan Ralph.
I know that there is some discussion and or demand for me to do further things with the guys from Kino Casino. Okay? I'm open to it. We will discuss this behind the scenes. We'll see what we want to do. Like I told you guys, I don't want to be abundantly prevalent in their content. Why? Because if I am, then I'm just not going to be, it's not going to be special. If it becomes something commonplace, oh, Phil's on their show every week and everything, then it's not a big deal. If I show up like once a month and it's a special show where we have topics that are pertinent to me and stuff, that's better, right? So we'll talk. Exactly. Less is more. In life, this is true. Less is more. If you do something infrequently, it has more appeal. So we will see what happens, but I would absolutely consider appearing again on their show. We'll see what happens with that. For me, this is a very busy month for me. Within about a week and a half, there's new releases. Like, for example, Black Myth Wukong, this brand new Souls-like game, is coming out. I'm going to be playing it on PC, which is going to be amazing to see how that runs. I've got...
Black Myth Wukong is more close to Devil May Cry or the old school fucking like God of War games. It's not a Souls-like. From the combat it's shown, it isn't.
Star Wars Outlaws this month. I've got the Black Ops 6 beta is coming out, and I can't wait to try that on this PC at 120 frames per second. That's going to be sick as hell. Excuse me. But then in addition to that, later this month, my own documentary by June the King is coming out. So I'm going to have to balance
He's gonna
playing
get
all these hot new
destroyed.
releases, reacting to my documentary, which is 4 hours long, which is probably going to take me like 10 hours to react to, right? And possibly doing stuff with these guys, you know, as well. It's going to be insane. I'm going to be so busy. It's going to be great. Don't get me wrong. I would much rather be very busy than have nothing to do. It's always better to have activity and fun than just sitting around bored, not knowing what you're doing with your time, right? So I'm happy for this. I'm happy for all of this excitement.
The dude literally sits around and does nothing all
at the
day.
same time, I got to find a way to balance everything. You know, it's going to be tricky. You have to figure this out. I'm one dude. I'm not a team of people working here. I'm in demand now for some odd reason.
I'm in demand.
Okay. So anyway, for the record.
Dudes, I'm in demand. Everybody wants my attention. I'm just so awesome. Can you believe this? Can you believe how I went from everybody just hating me, not liking me at all, to being just so in demand?
Oh my god, dude. If Aquino was a snake, he would be dead by now.
I don't watch Review Text content, okay? I have only seen this man.
I don't believe you.
Putting a cucumber.
I don't believe you. Because you've made comment of things he said about you on his stream. So you would have to either watch his stream or at least watch the clips of his content that the people send you. You can't make comment on his content and say, well, I don't watch it. Well, then how are you commenting on his content?
Cucumber into his mouth as it was clipped and uploaded somewhere else. I don't know the context, okay? Very well, there could have been a reason why they needed to do that. Maybe, I don't know.
A joke,
maybe he had
dummy.
something. Okay, there's absolutely no justification for it. He was sucking on a cucumber to be disgusting and make money, right? Like, what could have been?
Uh-huh. And you took advantage of a child who took their mother's credit card for money, bro. And you didn't refund any of the money that was given to you.
What could have been the out of context thing? I don't think you could possibly have sucking on a cucumber out of context.
I mean, I'll take Rich being weird with a cucumber, right, over DSP taking advantage of a girl still in high school, hounding her for months until she caves in and decides to go out with you. You were 20 years her senior, bro. Or, excuse me, 10 years her senior.
She touched on my temples. My temples. I went to her and I was like, Mom! Hi, Mom! And she reached out and twisted my temples. My temples!
Anyway, so I've never seen it live in context. I've only seen him doing it and people basically making fun of him for doing it. It's absolutely ridiculous that anyone would think. It's like, okay.
Wait a minute. So what you're saying is you went to Rich's detractors to get the information you wanted on Rich. But you don't want people to go to your detractors to get the information off of you. What? This is the Keemstar thing all over again. Keemstar can't make his opinions of you, right, based off the content that your detractors put out, but your entire opinion of Keemstar is based on the fucking detractors. Why is it okay for DSP here, but nobody else? At least LTG keeps consistency. When he hates somebody, it's because he hates them, not because other people told him to hate him. Dude, bullshit. Yeah.
It's like bullshit. I said, the saying goes, and I thought of this saying, and I think it's going to apply a lot. Okay? Once you put on the clown makeup and the clown show begins, it never washes off. All right?
Then you're a clown forever. because your whole fucking shtick was making a clown of yourself. The king of hate was something that you used to clown people. So you're a clown forever by your own definition, dum-dum.
One day he was out of his mind. Maybe one day he was feeling giddy or stupid, and he says, I'm going to do something really dumb for money because I need the money. Or maybe he didn't even need...
Or it was a joke, and he was clearly trying to be a Howard Stern type show. Something that I can't believe I'm going to have to defend Rich here. Something that he's been consistent with since the time he started his stream. He wanted it to be a comedy show like Howard Stern. He never wanted to be 60 Minutes. He never wanted to be the news guy. He always wanted to be a Howard Stern type show from the very beginning. So him sucking on a cucumber is completely on brand for a Howard Stern type comedy show. It was meant to be a joke. Not a good one. Makes him look bad, but it's still a joke.
Need the money. He just felt like it was going to be something stupid to do for his audience. Maybe they were in a good mood. But you have to understand that once you go to that extent, you know what I'm saying? Like once you push yourself to the limit of being a public spectacle of embarrassment, you can never not be the public spectacle of embarrassment. And the bad part about this is, I'm not saying this hasn't happened to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You all remember my most embarrassing moment, right? 2016.
It doesn't.
But here's the difference.
The excuse, oh, I wanted to be like Howard Stern. It doesn't work when you're trying to be sexist or racist or whatever. But when it's something stupid like, oh, can you throw a hot dog into somebody's mouth? Oh, haha, funny. That's what Rich was trying to do.
That was a complete accident. It was not intended to be public. That was a oopsie moment. You know, I can't believe the camera was on the whole time, right?
You did that shit on
this
purpose.
Man actively...
The more he talks about it, the more I believe that he did it on purpose.
He chose to commit these acts publicly in front of the internet. He's sucking a cucumber. He's repeatedly taking his shirt off. He's kissing a porcelain rooster for money. What are you doing?
It is.
You're a content creator. Why did you degrade yourself to that level?
I'm just doing jokes. It was a joke. When I said I wanted to sell that girl into the slave trade, that was a joke. When I said, oh, hello, Jews, and I started shooting all the zombies and making fun of them as if they were Jews. Yeah, that was me.
Don't understand it. You know, it's funny because some people say, well, you do stuff too.
Racism.
I do stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
When I raised $50, I put on a pair of glasses.
But the point is, you make a fool of yourself. When you don't get that $50, you start acting like a fucking fool.
When I hit $100, I put on a silly hat.
Yeah,
or if I raise
$150
stream, I'll put on a vest. You know, I'm putting things on.
And
while everyone over on Twitch is busy taking their clothes off, I'm putting clothes on.
Rich isn't
That's
on
the joke.
Twitch.
Is that I can literally...
Yeah, but you understand the joke in reference to yourself, narcissist, but you don't understand the joke in reference to Rich. Just because you do something that you think is funny doesn't mean Rich can't do something that he thinks is funny. Dumbass. Who made you the fucking arbiter of what is and isn't comedy, moron? Just because Rich does something that you don't think is funny doesn't mean he's doing it to degrade himself. I mean, it was degrading and people constantly make fun of him for it, so I do think it was stupid for him to do, but it was a joke nonetheless.
Literally be successful doing the opposite of all the gross shit that these idiots do for money, because I'm not like them. I'm the antithesis of them. I don't have to...
If you're the opposite of them, you are like them. You do what they do, just the opposite. So if somebody jumps, you sit down. You still do an action in response to somebody else. You are like them.
To pull stunts to make a living because I have content people like to watch. You see?
No, but
that's
you
the
don't.
difference.
But you don't. You don't. You don't.
Between me and them. That's the joke. Get it?
No.
So I don't understand at all how you can equate what I do with what something like he does. And the fact that, again, he thought it was a good idea to start regularly doing these stunts, and now that's who he is. He went from a reputable, well, I guess it's arguable. I would say at one point he was reputable as a source of...
What the fuck is reputable? It's reputable.
reviewing tech and stuff about...
He was never, ever, ever reputable. Ever. He had no validity to the shit he said ever. Ever. He was constantly proven wrong.
Gaming in the industry. And over time, he just degraded into, okay, can't just do tech anymore. Now we got to do news, which is just drama. So now we're doing drama content. Now we're doing trolling. Now we're creating and fabricating drama. Well, that's not cutting it anymore. Now I got to start taking my shirt off. I got to start sucking cucumbers. What was next? Sitting on a cactus and spitting it, shoving it up his ass while he screams in pain. What's next? I mean,
what the fuck? What? How do you go from chewing on a cucumber to stuffing a cactus up your ass? How do you go from a cucumber to a cactus up the ass? How do you go from that to that?
that's the thing. Once you start escalating, how do you end the escalation? Because then people are used to you doing the extreme thing. They want something even more extreme. They're immune. It's like a drug. When you first take the drug, you get that high, but then you can't get that.
Are you explaining your experience with WWE champions and why you consistently spend more and more money?
High anymore, so you have to take more of the drug and more of the drug and more of the drug, and eventually you're going to OD, chasing that high. And that's what's happened with his content, is that there's nothing left but stunts and shit. So who the fuck wants to watch him anymore? And now look where he is.
All that's left is stunts and bullshit, as he literally pulls stunt after stunt after stunt. What's the last one he did? The digital summer party, and then he did the Kino Casino, and then he did the Kino Casino on his show. Come on, bro. That's stunt after stunt after stunt after stunt, and every single time all you're doing, except with the exception of the Kino one when they were on your show, all you did was beg for money. That's it.
Yikes. So anyway, that's my thoughts about sucking cucumbers. Overcaffeinated did a super chat. Good afternoon, King. What time is the React stream going to be at? 6 p.m. Pacific time over on my DSP Reacts channel at DSP Reacts. Okay. From Sour Nipples. You talk about rich kissing roosters. Didn't you blow bubbles? Yes. Is there a point?
Yes.
Honey, do you understand the joke?
Yes. It's making a fool of yourself, bro. You can't talk about Rich making a fool of himself and then divorce the shit that you do to make a fool of yourself from you. And then claim, but I'm just playing a character. It's not really me. It's not really the Dark Side Phil. It's not me. It's not Philip Paul Burnell. It isn't. It's a character.
Point? Is there a point?
Yeah.
Between him kissing a cock? Get it? Because that's the joke.
Bro, no. It's a rooster. It's a rooster. Yes. But nobody says, oh, look, he's kissing the cock. He's doing it. Ack. Nobody's saying that. Nobody.
He's sucking on a cucumber. He's kissing a cock. That's why people had him do it for money. Do you understand the joke? Versus me saying, hey, we got a bunch of likes on the stream. Let's just blow some bubbles. Fun.
It's two childish actions. You're just trying to differentiate yourself from the childish action. Right?
You don't see the difference there. One is a gross sexual innuendo trying to be extreme to get sensationalist attention for himself to make money. Another is me rewarding people for being nice to me by liking my stream. It wasn't even a fight.
And one is him rewarding his audience for giving him his donation goal. It's the same as you putting on glasses, bro. It's the same as you fucking putting on a vest. When he hits his stream goals, he does certain things. Sometimes it's he'll extend the stream a few hours. Sometimes he'll take his shirt off. Sometimes he'll do something else. Sometimes he'll hit the soundboard, or it's the text-to-speech. There are different things that he does.
Financial thing. People were giving me likes. I was like, oh, bubble, sure, here we go. This is nice. And it actually looked good on camera, too. I stopped doing it because everything in the...
Bro, nuh-uh. You can't say it was making everything all dirty. When we saw how dirty your fucking office is, bro. You had dust so thick on your shit. When you moved the keyboard off the entertainment stand, you could see the outline of the keyboard. Shut the fuck up. Acting like you're in here worried about the cleanliness of your office, bro. You're not. Your office is a mess of wires, dust, dander, dirt, and cat hair, bro. Shut the fuck up.
This office was getting covered in bubble juice that was disgusting, and I had to wipe down my whole setup every day, and it was just...
Yes, heaven forbid you have to wipe your shit down every fucking day, Mr. Dust. Fucking, do you know what a Swiffer dust buster is?
Nasty. That's why I stopped doing it.
It's nasty.
So if you don't understand the difference, I can't really help you.
Do
you do
understand
in this life,
the
you do have to
difference?
have a kind of, you know, a bit of common sense to understand differences, you know. And the truth is that I'm not here to educate you. I'm not Professor Phil. You know, this is not university. You're not paying me tens of thousands of dollars to educate you about life. And
But dude, you're the valedictorian, the smartest man in your high school ever. The smartest man to come out of whatever backwater bullshit fucking muck trash pile you crawled out from under. If you're so smart, explain it. How is it different? How is you making a fool of yourself different from Rich making a fool of himself, you dumb as ass? Just because you put on glasses doesn't mean you don't sit there and act like a fucking moron. We've all seen you do da 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 da. These guys are stupid, can't play the game, da da da. And then you do the fucking faces, right? And you slap your fucking fight stick. You act like a fucking child. But you want to get on Rich for acting like a moron. It's not different. Just because Rich does it for money and you do it because you're losing in Street Fighter doesn't mean you're both not fucking clowns, bro. A spade is a spade. If Rich is a clown for doing what he does, then you're a fucking clown for acting like a dipshit. I'm sorry. You are.
street smarts and shit. That's something that you should earn on your own. And then
you don't have street smarts. You don't have street smarts. You literally lived a coddled fucking life with a silver spoon in your mouth. You went from a rich house, right, where all your needs were met, and you were literally waited on hand and foot by your mother, to a fucking gated community where you've fucking taken over your wife's life, forced her into a triad life, right, where she takes care of every aspect of your life. You're a 42-year-old fucking man who can't work a fucking washing machine. You're a 42-year-old man that doesn't know how to work a dishwasher, a fucking garbage disposal. You don't know how to put your trash on the corner fucking for the weekend. You have to take it to the dump because you don't know when your garbage comes. You're a moron. An absolute troglodyte moron. Son of a bitch.
Apply it to your life. So, I'm sorry if you don't understand the difference. I'm not your dad, all right? You might want me to be your dad, but I tell you...
Nobody wants you to be their dad. You had an absentee father that doesn't give a shit about you. You told your father that you were having life problems, and he responded with, cool story, bro. Here's my fish that I just caught. What would you know of being a father? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Right now, I'm not your dad, okay? Okay, Bernie with here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Duty Streams.
Oh, dude, I want to watch this.
Okay. No.
Okay, calm down for a second.
Give me like $4,000 from charity back at the internet.
Got money, bro. Calm down.
I don't even.
A Reddit user put out, pay Tommy out of Boogie's shares. He doesn't deserve to make money off of his cancer lies and scamming people, which we 100% are doing that.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Blowing out.
Jordy, did you hear what he just said?
What? That we're taking your money? We are taking your money.
You can't get paid in the month of August for faking cancer. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious, dude. You tried to buy me off of the show. You fired me. We tore up that contract. Team, I donated $4,000 of my money to charity. My bank account's pretty much at zero right now. I don't even have enough to get through this month. What's going to happen to me on August 1st, team?
Okay.
No.
Okay, calm down for a second.
What's going to happen to me on August 1st?
Calm down.
My mortgage is due. My health insurance is due.
Calm down. Boogie, it would be incredibly unethical for you to get paid on our best month ever because you faked cancer.
I already gave the money away. I already gave the money away. I was hoping to get some of it back, but I already donated $4,000 of that paycheck to charity. It's already in a cancer charity hands. Now what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I have a $2,000 mortgage hitting on the 3rd. I have health insurance. I have electric. You want me to be on this show? I have to have lights. I have to pay for it. I'll send you a screen cap. I'm like,
his microphone is going in and out.
Dude, calm down. Calm.
Nipples, you get.
Are you even thinking about this? Why should you make money faking cancer? That's insane. Like, we can't do that.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your
fucking mind.
Dude, I can't be homeless.
The good news, Boogie, is banks will work with you.
No, they fucking. Well, you want me to be able to live stream if I don't have internet?
Hold on. So I have a few things I want to do. So in November, just all of November, I really want to play like a comfort game from my childhood. So I'm thinking about Final Fantasy X. I think we might play through that game in November. But for October, I'm thinking it's going to be Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks and another horror game. I think it might be The Last of Us. I'm not sure. But I want to do some stuff like that.
If I don't have power, if I don't have electricity, if I don't have running water, if I can't live in a house, how will I be on this show? You make that make sense, genius? Make that make sense, genius?
Wait. Do you even understand how this looks? That you're freaking out this much?
I don't give a how it looks. I have to. You want me to be on the show? I have to be able to pay my mortgage.
I know. Calm down. Calm down.
I have to pay my
bill. Calm down. What do you think?
I have to pay my light bill.
What do you think this whole chat is thinking right now? All right. Oh, Boogie,
I don't get.
He wants to profit off of faking cancer. Oh, Boogie wants to
profit. Give me like $4,000 from charity back, and I'll be able to make it through the month.
Oh, so give you the $4,000 back that you gave the charity, so it's not even really giving it to charity.
What he deserves. Pay Tommy 25% of the work he got paid out of my account. Where's the rest of the money go at that point? Where's the rest of the money go at that point?
I don't know. Me and Wings will have to split it.
If you want me on the show, you have to. I have to be able to pay my bills.
Let me.
I have to be able to pay my bills.
Okay, let me figure out where your cut of the money is going to go. 1 minute.
It needs to go into my goddamn.
1 minute. Tommy C, do you still work at local? Oh, you don't? Okay, thank you. Wings, did you fake cancer?
I have not, no.
I also haven't faked cancer, so me and Wings are going to split it.
I mean, like, we're kind of over a barrel. We got to pay Tommy C, too, so he might get some of you.
Well, Tommy C's getting...
Joke?
Tommy C's getting $6 grand or whatever the fuck it is.
Joke? Dude, listen, how can I be on the show? No, make sense. Do you want me on the show in August? Do you want me on the show in August at all? Because if you do, I have to the internet, you dumb fuck. Supposed to do that without power. How am I supposed to be on the show? This goddamn.
Bro, you got money. Bro. Okay, who even believes this? Who even... Calm down. Calm down. Chill out for a second. Chill out. Just listen. Catch your breath. Calm down.
Power and internet.
Calm down. Stop. Listen, there isn't a single person that believes if you don't get this $6 grand, you're not going to be able to pay your light bill. Come on.
Check your text right now. I'll show you every goddamn dime I have. I'll show you every goddamn dime I have.
Chat. He should not make money off of faking cancer. Come on. Come on.
Like you're willing to show him your whole bank account?
Here's every goddamn dime I have. It's every goddamn dime I have, Dan. How the pay $2,000 mortgage, $750 health insurance, $500. It's high in Arkansas. The power bill alone's $500 right now. The internet's $150.
Okay.
How am I going to make $3,000 pay for $6,000?
Why are they saying this though? Okay, why are they saying this on Reddit? Pay Tommy at a boogie share. He doesn't deserve to make money off of his cancer lies and scamming people. Why are they saying that? Is that not a good point?
It doesn't matter if it's a good point. It matters if you
are
want
they
me
wrong?
On the show.
Wait, but
if they want me on the show,
no,
I have to have lights on. I have to have power. I have to have internet.
You know, if you wanted power and internet, you should have showed your medical records as quickly as you showed your bank account.
Bank account doesn't have my social security on it. You dumb fat fuck.
Well, and speaking about Tommy not working in July, you know who else didn't work in July? Boogie, because you were
here every episode.
Yeah, but you were.
But I did work even when I wasn't. I was dedicated to the show even when I was not the
employee.
I got face tattoo. I got face tattoo for his show.
But he wasn't an employee because he got fired, remember? And then he got rehired.
Doesn't matter. I still did the work. I still did the work. I still did the work.
Okay.
I still did the work.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Oogie, Lord Rush is willing to buy your gold play button.
I don't even. Damn it!
Right. Tim, would you be willing to send his gold play button back? So
look at him jumping up and down.
But
you can send his gold play button back to him so he can pay the last power bill.
How the fuck do I show somebody?
Okay. All right. Well, can you calm down so we can actually have a conversation about this? Or is it just going to be yelling and screaming?
I'm literally going to pass out.
Yeah, you're going to have a heart attack. Dog, that bill is going to be extreme. You, for a man in your situation with no paycheck.
I just want you to hear the point. I want you to hear the points that I'm trying to make. One.
I get the point. You need to hear my point. No electricity, no show, no internet, no show, no water, no show.
But
no
you're lying.
Health insurance, no show.
But you're lying. You.
How? How? Am I lying?
God.
You think I can break the laws of physics? You think I can stream without internet and electricity? How do I do that? I'm a liar.
Yo, he's going nuts.
Electricity works.
So you think you should be paid for July?
Fuck.
Faking cancer. Let's just be
donated
clear.
$4,000. I donated everything you're giving me back. I already gave it away.
So I'm being scammed again. So I'm being scammed again.
How are you being scammed? You paid me for the work I did. What's the scam? You paid me for the work I did. What's the scam? I was here. Tommy wasn't. You're gonna pay Tommy money when he wasn't here, and I was,
Look,
and I'm not getting paid. Look at my face. Look at my face. I was here.
Okay.
I was.
Fade it. Hey, you're saying you're penniless here, but like this bank account statement doesn't say penniless.
That tattoo
And
is
here's
fake,
the
bro.
thing. Here's
It
the thing with
healed way
Tommy.
too
Yes, I
fast.
do feel like I'm scammed with Tommy, but at the end of the day, he's leaving the show. He's not going to be here anymore. Why not just throw him an extra $3,000?
Then so am I.
Why not
because
throw him
I
an
can't
extra?
be on the
Okay,
show
I can't even say
without
what I'm
internet.
saying. I can't even say what I'm saying.
Then so am I. Because I can't be here without internet. I can't be here without internet. How do I stream without internet?
Okay, the
How do I
show.
stream?
Okay, you're not getting paid, but the show will pay for your internet. There you go.
And water, and electricity, and mortgage, and everything else. It has to, because otherwise I can't. How the live here?
Just-
I have internet to a house I don't fucking own anymore.
Yo, how are you gonna get repossessed? How's your house gonna get repossessed in like a month? You're gonna get a paycheck in a month.
How do I call it off? You're turning your everything I said to CoffeeZilla becomes true now. You literally aren't paying me for work.
Boogie. For somebody that's so keen on his balance, why are you doing instant transfers on PayPal for $12?
Fucking Boogie or Wings.
Wings. Should I really not pay him? Like, honestly, he is going to make money from faking cancer. Like, I come across this tweet and I was like, damn, that really does make sense. Pay out Tommy at a Boogie share. He doesn't deserve to make money off his cancer license.
Oh, but you do, right? You're gonna cash your check next month. Jordy's fat ass is fine with profiting off
I'm
of
doing
it.
extra
Tommy's
work.
fine. Tommy's fine.
Hey, I'm the
Tommy's fucking fine.
I'm the one that held you accountable.
I was the one in the tattoo chair. I'm the one who sat here and let Mahar and Medicare talk about my views for 3 hours. Talk about me getting my fucking dick inked, but I'm fun, but I'm jerk off amusements for 3 this goddamn show. That's sick, disgusting.
Do you want to work?
Wait.
Stop. Okay. Do you want to work this out, or do you want to just yell and scream, Boogie?
I'd like to yell and scream a bit more.
You got to understand what I'm saying. Can you just talk about this? Can you talk
Let's
about
talk
this?
about the fact that I understand the moral reasoning behind it. But number one, I already gave away that paycheck. I already gave it away.
No,
I donated $4,000.
You donated
I emptied my fucking bank account, hoping that I was going to be back on the show one goddamn day, and I could collect the.
He does make a solid point. Like, how about Boogie? If you can prove to us that the money came out the bank account, we'll pay you.
That's the easiest goddamn thing in the world. I've already done that. I already did it to both him and Moodhar. I'll just send a
No, he
goddamn
did.
Me and the
screenshot.
chat haven't seen it.
No, he did donate. He did donate. I seen the screenshots, and Muta confirmed it. And Muta also matched him.
Today's August.
Well, big ups on Moodhar.
At this point, the chargeback would be out of the realm of possibility. That's why I'm going.
It's so silly that Boogie's gonna profit off of faking cancer. Like that is
Just as much as you are, just as much as Jordy is, just as much as you are, just as much as Jordy is, just as much as Tommy is. You're all cashing your checks. You're all cashing your.
I know, but we didn't fake the cancer. We didn't fake the cancer. We didn't fake the cancer. Listen, we'll come back to this conversation later. All right.
This is
hey,
amazing.
we gotta do the shopping thing.
Broke his chair.
Yeah, the shopping thing. That thing's gonna be overshadowed now.
We gotta do the shopping thing. Boogie.
It's $100 worth of groceries I couldn't afford to buy.
Okay.
I did for this fucking show.
Wait, you just sent us your checking account.
Do not understand. I have mortgage that hits for $2,100.
There's $9,000 in your. There's $9,000 in your account.
There's not $9,000. Look at the account. I just said you it's $3,600. I have a $500 electric bill. I have $500 worth of mortgage. I don't get paid again until the end.
Worth of mortgage. I was giving you a credit for $2,100 worth of mortgage.
Sorry, $2,100 worth of mortgage. $500 worth of electricity. $500 worth of health insurance. I have a doctor's appointment on the.
You obviously got a Care credit card.
I don't have a Care credit card. Where the come from?
Says you got a Synchrony payment.
That's a personal loan. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a personal loan for the goddamn dog.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to this conversation because we're not going to resolve it now, and we need to talk about it, right? It can't be yelling and screaming, and I'm going to have no electric and all this other stuff. We'll figure it out. But I don't want people to like stop supporting the show because you're profiting off of cancer. Like that doesn't make sense. And there was a big time period that you actually weren't hired. Remember, you got fired, and then you took a kind
did the work, and you agreed to tear up the contract and put me back on the show. I did as much work as Tommy. I did as much work as Tommy.
Hey,
I know I did far more work.
How are you, bro? We are reacting to the weekly lolcow bullshit. I'm almost out of this gram of watermelon flavored whatever. Oh, boo. Boo. But big ups, the P. Thanks for coming by. Oh, run button.
Work than Tommy. Tommy wasn't here for any of those episodes. I was here for every goddamn one of them, even though I wasn't on the show. Now make it make sense. Tommy gets paid.
Wait, and listen, I'm so sick of talking about money, honestly.
If there's one thing that I've heard from people, it's that when people do reactions, right, and it's pretty quiet, they prefer there to be some kind of background music. So, I know people criticize Rich of it or for it a lot, so I'm not gonna do that. I want background.
Me too. I find this NDA, so I didn't have to have this exact kind of conversation in a goddamn public space.
Okay, Boogie. Wah, wah, wah. All right.
Fucking Keen doesn't.
All right, let's watch Wings and Boogie go shopping.
Destroyed.
Right. Here we go.
I wonder if Keem understands that every single time he does this to Tommy C, to Wings, to Boogie, every time he emotionally manipulates them, every time he emotionally attacks them, every time he makes them do something they don't want to do against their will, you know, and holding it over their head that this is where their money's coming from, it proves Darkside Phil right every fucking time. Every time. Because Phil said, I'm not going to go on here and be made a spectacle of. And look at what's happening to Boogie almost every week. An absolute spectacle every week. It's life or death for him almost every single fucking week. Now you can say, oh, but it's scripted this way. Doesn't matter. The point still stands. He's putting him out there as, you know, this distraught, mentally ill man who's dependent on him. It's a bad look.
Go. Let's find out what the little piggies all eating.
God damn it, Keen. Is it already level 1 podcasty time? I don't think he's gonna do the Mr. Matoker fucking the Mr. Matoker interview. I don't think he's gonna do it, honestly. I don't. What? Oh, stupid. No, he isn't. Alright, guys. We've been going for about an hour now. I'm gonna take a break for a second. I'm gonna take a proper big boy dab. Probably go get another cup of coffee. And then we'll be back for the Level 1 podcast. I don't know why I did that. But anyway. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, boys. Big ups. And I will be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, guys. I went to get a cup of coffee and I left my banger sitting for too long, so I had to reheat it. Then I had to wait for it to cool down again. Peter, you want to come up? Come here, monkey. Hey, buddy. My dog's acting a fool. Hi, buddy. Well, for the minute, I want to see what his reaction to yesterday. Honestly, I'm trying to get my dog to play, but he doesn't want to. Lunch back. What, monkey boy? Hey, big guy. Hi. Yeah, that's a good. Right? For like 5 hours straight. And then he's gonna get all ass blasted when everybody does it to him. He said he's genuinely afraid of it because it's gonna expose him to a whole group of new people. And that's what I'm waiting for. This is the rise, right? This is the it's a 3-part story. It really is. It's a 3-part fucking story, right? The beginning was everybody was seeing that RTU RTU was on the downturn, right? And Phil was on the downturn. But out of nowhere, the Kino Casino comes and picks Phil up out of the muck, dusts him off, and says, "The king has no clothes," right? And then, out of nowhere, the king's clothes appear, and his balls grow back, right? And Phil pops out of nowhere, and starts being his old, hate-filled self, right? It was the second coming of the king, right? And I've completely lost my train of thought. Whoops. Don't do drugs, kids. I had a good point to make too, but then right there at the end it was like, oh, what was I saying? Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. Hey, big dog. What you doing down there? Did you want to
come up here and get some scratches? You don't want scratches, buddy? You're too old for scratches, is what you're saying? You're never too old for it.
I don't know. It's like you have good points against him, and then he's sitting in his cauldron in his fucking castle, right? Like Lord Zed from Power Rangers. It's like your mind is blank. Your mind is blank. Your mind is blank. Fuck. Phil's a wizard.
You shut up, chunkers. Come on, up.
More like an antagonistic version of Brokeback Mountain. What? Chunk you. I'm gonna fight you. It really is, yeah. What? No fucking way. What? Huh? No, I didn't see anything with Jimmy, bro. Last night had too much going on, and I was focused in trying to support the community in dogging out Rich, because I've been telling everybody, you know, I've been one of the most consistent people when people were like, oh, you need to pull back. Rich isn't that bad of a guy, you know? He isn't that bad of a guy. We need to focus on other people because they're worse. I was like, nah, Rich is bad too. Rich is bad too. I stuck to my fucking guns. And I'm just glad now everybody is seeing what me and many other peoples have seen in Rich. He's not the what is it? The guy who messed up and, you know, is sorry for his problems. He isn't sorry. He's never sorry. The dude is only upset that he got caught doing what he was doing, bro. And then he got all mad and tried to say it was everybody else that was doing it to him. No, bro. Everything we know of you, everything you've said, everything you've ever put out there is come from your mouth, bro. You. And I'm glad everybody's seeing it. You know, I'm not trying to get on a high horse. But man, I'm glad. I am really glad that he just went nuts. And tonight, we're going to watch his response to it. We're going to watch a bit of the Kino Casino Phil response to it.
Ready? Here we go.
We're going to watch some of Chill Murray. We're going to watch some of King Sly's response to it. There was a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It doesn't fit. I'm serious.
You know?
It
Everybody wanted to leave him alone. Everybody just wanted him to continue on what he was doing, but nah. I was the only one. I was the only person that extended an olive branch to him before all of this happened. You know? I went on a ledge, like on the plank, facing the water, right? And I told him, don't do this. You know, it's not something you're gonna want to do. It's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. And it did. He didn't want to listen. And that's the Lolcow gene, right? They never listen. They're always right. And everybody else
small.
that says anything against them is just being mean.
It's too small. It doesn't fit.
They can't face
I can't
criticism.
get it any further down than
What's
that.
the matter, chunkers?
So, it's too small. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Wow, what a show got in store for you today, because, ladies and gentlemen, today is the fallout, the unpacking, the recovery from last night's epic, over a 4-hour cooperative react to the June the King documentary on Review Tech USA over on my DSP Reacts channel. If you haven't seen it yet, well, you are missing out. It was an epic event. And today on the show, I'm going to tell you all about it, including the fact that it almost didn't happen. Yeah, there was complete last-minute disaster, and we really almost didn't get it together. Wow. So, it's going to be...
Because he's a complete moron, inept at the most simplest
epic
shit.
show.
Excuse me, guys. I'm going to have to let Phil play. I'm going to put it on mute. I got to take these guys to go to the bathroom. They're whining at me. I will be right back. I do apologize.
So today, thank you for joining me for the Level 1 podcast. All right, so everyone, welcome to DSP Gaming and the Level 1 podcast. Today is Monday, the 12th of August, 2024, the day after, as I believe they will call it. Wow, what a night last night was, right? Over on my DSP Reacts channel, I did a collaborative, cooperative react to the documentary about Review Tech put out by June the King yesterday. First of all, if you haven't seen it yet, about 90 minutes long, it had at one point over 8,000 live viewers watching it when it debuted on YouTube. As of this morning, it has almost hit 500,000 views in 24 hours. That's actually incredibly good performance for this kind of documentary. June has outdone himself with a quality piece of product, and I think that everyone on the internet knows that. And the fact that so many people were going to react to it, including myself and Kino Casino, that's really what got people hyped to kind of check it out. And so they did, and I'm very happy for June. I hope that the views continue to skyrocket on that documentary. I strongly recommend you check out the June the King channel on YouTube. Now, man, let me tell you guys something. First of all, that was my highest viewed stream of all time. Of all time. Not just the highest viewed stream on DSP Reacts, not just the highest viewed stream on DSP Gaming, not just the highest viewed stream on YouTube. It's literally the most views I've ever received on a live stream. We peaked at about, I want to say, 3,200 viewers. It kind of fluctuated quite a lot, but we were over 3,000 at some point, which is absolutely amazing to have that many live viewers on my stream. Okay, my stream. This is not me appearing on someone else's show. This is my own stream, bringing that amount of attention. And of course, if you add all the illegal restreamers, I believe people were saying it was upwards of 8,000 viewers. So that's pretty darn good. All right, I'm happy for that. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. You know, will I ever get attention like that again? I don't know. It's nice, but let me tell you, chaotic. You guys, if you were there live, I know you saw how absolutely insane the chat was moving. It was flying, just flying a mile a minute. You could barely read it. It was all over the place. And of course, let's just address the elephant in the room now. Okay? The amount of contributions were outstanding, were over the top insane. And I know you guys are probably wondering, well, how much did you make yesterday? Okay? Well, I can only tell you one thing. I made just about $1,000 in tips in one night. thank you. Whoever contributed yesterday, seriously, thank you so very, very, very much. You understand how much that's going to help me and my business, and I really, really appreciate that. Okay, $1,000 in tips in one freaking stream. That's nuts. All right. Now, what about everything else? What about super chats? What about memberships? There were a ridiculous amount of super chats, and there were a ridiculous amount of memberships gifted to the channel. Okay, how many? I can't tell you. Now, it's not that I don't want to tell you. I'm a transparent guy. I can't tell you because YouTube crashed when the stream ended. The stream had a lot of technical issues. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second, how it almost didn't happen. And there were so many viewers and everything. By the end of the stream, as I was trying to shut down the stream, everything locked up and crashed on me. So normally what happens is when you end a stream on YouTube, a summary screen will pop up for you, and it'll say, here's how many viewers you had when it peaked. Here's how many total viewers you had. Here's how much you made in super chats. Here's how many members you gained. It tells you all those statistics live, like right away when the stream ends. I went to do it. The whole thing went bloop and just like locked up my browser. And then when I went back, you can't see statistics until like a day or two passes. So right now, I go to that video and I try to take a look at it, and I can't see any analytics on it whatsoever yet. It acts like I made nothing. Now, obviously, I made a ton. We all saw the super chats and the memberships rolling in during that event, but I can't see it. I can't see it at all. So I'll know in a few days. It'll take, usually YouTube, the longest it'll take is like maybe 3 days, and then you'll get an update. It'll update your analytics, and I'll know from my YouTube Studio app and everything. It'll tell me. I'll be able to take a look. But I did not monetize the stream in regards to ads. So I made $0 in ad revenue. And then as soon as the stream ended, YouTube said, oh, it's ad unsuitable anyway because of the content. Now, there is literally nothing in there that's ad unsuitable. There's swearing, but swearing is allowed. So I did try to apply to get, that fixed up, but FYI, knowing YouTube, they're probably not even going to look at it for several days. So anyone watching it now, enjoy, ad-free. There may be some ads on the video in the long term, which would obviously be good and help the channel. But sadly, I get nothing on ads whatsoever because YouTube demonetized it. Aren't they nice guys, right? So, already, I made a clip. My very first clip from that stream is live on the DSP Reacts channel already. I am going to plan to maybe like once a day make a clip from that stream and try to get it up on the channel. But I want to kind of do it in order. Like there's maybe 3 or 4 big moments that stood out for me during the React that I want to highlight. The first clip is me revealing the briefcase. If you don't know what the briefcase is, I kind of don't want to spoil. I'd rather that you watch the clip. But it was something that we used over the course of the entire React. And that's an idea I came up with as a result of actually watching some of the Kino Casino streams, because they're always making references to like, people felting, meaning you ran out of chips at the table, so now you just got felt in front of you because you're out of money. And I was like, dude, perfect idea. When we're going to do a React like this, the person starts out with all their chips, but every time they make a big mistake, that's when they lose them. And just like you're losing a hand at a poker table or at a blackjack table. And so I just did it over the night. It was really good. So check out the clip. Check out the React. It's live over there right now. And I hope that you enjoy it. Okay? So good stuff all around. I want to say thank you to the Kino Casino guys. Obviously, if I had just done the React for myself, I probably would have brought in maybe 600-700 viewers because drama, so more people would have come.
That's because I was never afraid to hold Rich to account, Big Birds. And sorry, my dogs are taking quite a while. I do apologize.
So I'm incredibly grateful for that. All right. Pretty awesome, actually. And by the way, just so you guys know, today, we might have some newcomers on the stream. I don't know how many newcomers will be here today or not. If you are here and you're a newcomer, FYI, I shout out all contributions at the end of the podcast. The last like half hour or so. So if you contribute, thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. This is a normal day for me now. So my goal is to hit $50 on any given stream. That includes this podcast. And then we're going to head over and do my React show on my React channel, DSP versus Internet. It's a clip show. So thank you in advance to anyone who supports. And back to business as usual, basically, for the rest of the week. Okay, cool. All right. So that went really well. when it happened, okay? And I'll talk a little bit about how it went, but before we get there, I want to talk about how it nearly didn't happen, all right? So, as you know, yesterday, I tried to, well, 2 days ago, I tried to test Discord to see if I could actually run this call with the guys from Kino Casino to do our co-op react on the Rich documentary. And when I tried to do it, it was working, but I was having some tech issues. Like, for example, the video kept disappearing, and I couldn't understand why, and the video looked choppy. And I was like, man, you know, it's kind of weird because I know this PC is good for this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a 10-year-old PC, but it should be able to handle a Discord call. Like, what the heck is going on here? And I couldn't figure it out. And so I said, you know, to Andy, I think you should run the call because you're so used to doing it. You literally run Discord every single time that you stream for your show, so you know the ins and outs of it. I don't. I don't understand why it's giving me these technical issues, so I think you should control the call. And he agrees, like, yeah, not a problem at all. You know, I'll call you, we'll get the audio and everything working, and then I'll run the video, and, you know, but you could run the stream. I'm like, perfect, that makes sense, because then I can look at the chat, I can do shout-outs, and you can take control of the video call. It makes it so we're splitting the responsibility, and it makes it better for both sides, right? So, here's what happened yesterday, all right?
Okay, I'm back.
They call me. They're on the call. And I join the call. And they go, uh-oh.
How ironic that the first Lolcow Rich shit I saw was the Twitter space with you. That Twitter space and Rich's hypocrisy in that Twitter space is what led a lot of people to the water. I can't take credit for Rich being outed as a lolcow. He was a lolcow before I started detracting him. But he was like rehabilitating himself. He understood the joke. He tried to go with the joke. But at some point, he stopped understanding the joke. You're on the bus, American Airlines? Well, what happened? Your airplane breakdown? That's it. Call the U.S. Port Authority. I don't know why you would want to call them. I'm pretty sure they're boats. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I can't take all the credit for Rich being outed as a lolcow. He was a lolcow before I started detracting him. It was the hypocrisy that he put on display himself that showed people the true lolcow he was. So I really can't take credit. He was the lolcow. He exposed himself as such, right? And I just had the privilege of bringing the people to the water so they could drink. You know what I mean?
Phil, we can't see or hear you. Uh-oh, what's
Phil,
going
we
on?
can't see or
And
hear
I
you.
realized, oh, wait a minute. I got my OBS open. And the thing is, OBS is trying to use my
No, I
camera and
didn't.
microphone while Discord's trying
You
to
better
use my camera
you
and
better
microphone.
inform
Computer
him
doesn't let you
that
do that.
your mom's
So there's
gonna
an
know.
error. It's not letting it show. Like, oh, okay, I know what I got to do. Let me close OBS. Let me close Discord. Let me reopen Discord only. Okay? That'll get the resources working with Discord. All right? So that's a simple fix. And that worked. Then I'm on there. My video, my audio is all working. And then the stream's already set up. I had the stream set up for a week, right? Everyone had it bookmarked and everything. So I said, here's what we'll do. You know, we'll go live. And, you know, we'll test the waters and see how everything's working or whatever. And so we're about to go live. And all of a sudden I notice that Ashton's webcam keeps freezing and unfreezing. And I said to them, hey, guys, are you seeing this? And they're like, no, we don't see that. I'm like, well, it's not, you know, I'm not doing anything. What is it? And so we realized it's got to be something to do with the call on Discord that because there's 3 of us on the call plus playing a video, like it's doing something technical that's screwing with the call, and we don't know what it is. They could see everything on their side, but Ashton kept freezing for me. All right? So what I ended up doing was every time that he was freezing, I would have to like move the mouse pointer around, and then it would work again. It doesn't even make sense. Like, how does that make sense? It doesn't, right? So that was one technical thing that we didn't even figure out, like, why that was happening. And you'll notice over the course of our react that Ashton's camera keeps freezing and unfreezing. Like, why the fuck does that keep happening? And it drove me nuts. It really does, like a pet peeve of mine. I want things to be smooth when I do a broadcast, and if I see something like that, it bothers me a lot. It's very hard for me to ignore it.
We're not playing games.
So you'll actually notice.
You could have a big dog up here.
If you watch
one
the
big dog.
replay, I keep like moving stuff. You're like, what is he doing? Why is he fidgeting like that? I had to keep doing that, or else Ashton would have been frozen. It's so dumb. Okay, so that's tech issue number 2. But then the big tech issue happened. Okay, so I turned on the stream, and all of a sudden, as the stream is going live on YouTube, I'm getting a giant error message. The quality of the stream is not good enough. YouTube is not receiving enough data. And because YouTube is not receiving enough data, this stream is now going to be choppy for your viewers.
Is receiving enough data
and I'm like,
right
wait
now?
a minute.
Fine.
What? Like, why? I stream every day at super high quality. I do gameplay. I do this live 60 frame camera. I never have this issue. What could possibly...
He pays for business class internet, right? He should be able to do everything I could do, if not more. I have a gigabyte up. Yeah, I have gigabit internet. Oh my fucking god, I'm stupid. I can stream. I can play games, and my entire household can run 5G Wi-Fi, and I still don't have any latency at all. Now, I'm not saying my internet is perfect, but his is business class. Mine's consumer grade. So if mine is good, or is as good as it is, it should be even better than mine. But here I am, with no dropped frames, running at 8,000 kilobits per second, right? I have my background music, you know, paused, but there. I have like 6 tabs open right now. How is his internet so garbage? It doesn't make sense. Genuinely, it doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be as bad as it is. His internet should be outclassing mine. And we're in the same area. Right? We both live in the Pacific Northwest, so we run off the same type of infrastructure.
So we'd be causing this data issue with YouTube. So I'm trying to figure it out, right? And the first thing, so Andy and I are trying to brainstorm and figure out what's
American
going on.
Airlines, my day is
like,
going
maybe
very
I'm broadcasting at too high a bit.
I'm sitting here in my office with my dog, you know, with my coffee. It's a good day. It's a good morning. And I hope everybody's having an equally as good morning.
Great. Now, how does that make sense? Because I broadcast at 15,000 kilobits per second every single stream. It never is an issue whatsoever.
Why?
Never. Okay? So it doesn't make sense at all that this is causing an issue only on this one particular stream. So Andy's like, can you lower your bit rate? I said, yes, I can lower my bit rate. No problem. So I turned the stream off.
I have mine set at 8,000. It rests at about 7,500 to 7,500 and like 65 is where it normally stays, and sometimes it bounces up to 8,000. Sometimes it bounces down to 7,500. But it never, ever, ever like has diminished the quality, at least not to my knowledge, has it? Does my stream look bad? Excuse me. Excuse me. See. Oh, it looks fine. Well, let's see. Is it on the highest settings? Okay. Now let's go and I'm dumb, I'm dumb, I'm dumb. I'm totally dumb. Okay.
My bit rate by about 7,000. Seriously, I went from like 15,000 to 8,000 kilobits per second. Okay? And then when I go to turn the stream on, I realize something. Oh, no.
Bro, as soon as I got my laptop, I switched over from the last one I was using, right? and I gave the last one to my mom. I did. It was perfectly good and it worked. I upgraded the RAM before I gave it to her and it works fine. I would never, ever, ever spend $2,000 on a PC. Let's say somebody did donate that PC for his streams to be better, and then he decides, oh, I'm just using it for video games. You just bought a $2,000 video game console? Are you stupid? It's like saying, oh, I'm going to buy this mech suit, but I'm just going to use the foot cups.
That's not going to work. Why? Because on YouTube, they have different, like, codecs that you use when you stream. The standard codec is for around anywhere from, like, 3,000 to 8,000 kilobits per second. But once you go above that, like, I stream so high quality, YouTube makes you use the next level, which is 1440p. So I'm using, like, this higher level codec to stream. And if I stream at 8,000 kilobits on that codec, it ain't going to work. It's actually going to have issues again. So now we're like, oh, man, now what we got to do is remake the whole stream. And that sucks, because we had
you never wrong
3,000 viewers sitting there watching. And we had to cancel that original stream and make a whole new second stream with the different codec, okay? So now we had to migrate everyone over. And, of course, it's a chore because everyone's like, I don't understand what's going on. I don't blame people. So we lost a few, like 1,000 viewers. But then eventually they figured it out and they came over, okay? So we turned the new stream on, okay? And the fucking thing is still doing it. I was like, now this is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane.
Wow.
I'm at a lower bit rate. I'm on a lower codec. How could it possibly be saying that I'm not sending enough data?
Your
and then
PC
Andy,
probably
all of a sudden,
couldn't handle it, bro.
Like you could, it's like one of those old Warner Brothers cartoons, you know, Looney Tunes. The light bulb appears above his head. It's like ding, and he goes, Phil, I know. Go to your settings. Check the settings right now for this one thing. Okay. So what is it? In Discord, for some reason, there is a little checkbox or little switch, one of those things, sliders, hardware acceleration. Okay? What the fuck that's supposed to be for, I have no idea. Because when it's off, it looks fine. Like, when you have hardware acceleration off, all the video looks fine. It looks beautiful. It's smooth. It's high quality. What the fuck would hardware acceleration do on a Discord call? Why would you want that? Especially because apparently in this case, you know what it was doing? Get this. Hardware acceleration was overloading my GPU. Because the way my setup works, my streams go through my GPU and direct capturing goes through my CPU. This hardware acceleration was literally maxing my GPU and destroying my PC. What the fuck? Who made that? What dunce fucking made that option and has it checked by default in Discord?
It wasn't destroying your PC. You are a dumbass.
Now you might say, well, Phil, why didn't you know this ahead of time? Because I don't use Discord. This is what I've told you guys over the years. I really, actually don't use Discord.
Yes, you do.
The only thing I ever use it for is to chat with my moderators. That's it. I don't use it at all. So because of that, I don't have experience with these chats and these fucking things. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Now, Phil, why didn't you test this and set it up before the stream? No, I did. Remember the night before I did try to test it. It wasn't working. That's why I was going to have Andy run the call. But who knew that this hardware acceleration was going to make it impossible for me just to have a Discord call on the screen while I tried to broadcast? Who would have thought that? No one would have thought that, right? So all I did is, oh, okay, I unchecked hardware acceleration, turned the stream on, everything's beautiful. Stream's great quality, smooth, everyone's loving it. Like, dude, we just wasted a half an hour on this dumb shit because some fucking nerd that works for Discord put a hardware acceleration slider on by default because he's a fucking idiot. That shit pisses me off. It happens all the time. These people, they program, again, they're book smart, but they're not street smart. If you have an option like that, don't leave it on by default. Have it be an option you actively choose to turn on, not turn it on by default, fuck your system up, and then we have to fix it. We're the end user. We don't need to be fucked over by your dumb shit. Anyway, where is it in settings? You got to go to your settings. It's video and voice, and it's in there. It's actually a check thing. I think it's under advanced, and it says hardware acceleration.
Big Birds
if you turn
tonight.
it off, your video will look fine, your audio will sound fine, and
tonight we are going to be watching the Rich response to the documentary yesterday. I heard he gets really heated. I haven't watched it. Contrary to popular belief, I don't really give two shits about what Rich does in his life. I'm just never gonna let him get away from the shit he said and the words he put out into the ether. And I'll always ask the question, Rich, why was there gay porn in the same folder as pictures of children? Explain it to me. Oh, for sure.
By the way, it won't destroy your fucking system.
He's bitching because he's too stupid to operate Discord.
Why do I feel the need to insult everything? Because Anso Kamaru, in life, if you pussyfoot around and you don't talk real, then people get away with idiocy. Okay?
What?
The reason that people actually say, oh, I fucked up and now I should learn from my mistakes is because people call them out for them. Alright? It's insanely fucking stupid to have this option
There's
in
a
an
difference
app and have it on by default.
There's a difference between commenting on what somebody did that you don't like and calling them obscene names, bro. You're attacking them as people because you don't like that somebody added a hardware accelerator to Discord. Get the fuck out of here,
Turn it off
boy.
and let me
Shut
enable
the
it
fuck
if I
up.
want it. You want to know where else it is in? OBS. In OBS, the same exact thing happens. If you take a look, in OBS settings, for browsers, I think it is. Oh, I know what it's for. It's for this. And this is not a real animation right now for a contribution, but it's for this. For example, when I play an animation on my stream like this, right? There's an option in OBS that says, use hardware acceleration to make it look better. Now, does that look bad? No, that animation looked great, right? Guess what? No hardware acceleration. Because it doesn't do anything. It's worthless. Every app has this and has it on by default, and it does nothing. Whoever invented it, fucking stop. Just stop. Stop fucking with people. Turn it off. No one needs it. No one wants it. Nobody cares. Okay?
The King of Hate is back, y'all.
Now. So once we got the tech issues done, which took a half an hour, we finally got the React go. Okay? Now.
Is the music
I really
too
had a great
much?
time. Okay? And listen, here's the thing.
I went to my
These
mom,
guys,
and I was like, Mom,
are constantly
my
praising me on
temples!
purpose.
And she
It's two
reached
reasons.
out and twisted them.
Number one, because
My fucking temples!
it's funny to see someone, after all the abuse I've taken over all these years, from everyone on the internet, right? To actually see these guys just constantly be praising me and act like I'm above reproach. And you all know I'm not above reproach. I know I'm a flawed individual. I've made many mistakes. To see them do the opposite, it's a funny bit, and it's a bit that's working. People are enjoying this bit and having a good time with it and laughing at it, correct?
Bro, the bit is you're too stupid to understand that you're being buddy trolled. And you like the bit? You think it's funny? You think being the troll or being trolled is funny? You're being trolled. They're buddy trolling you. They're lulling you into a false sense of safety, right? So they can farm you for answers that you wouldn't normally get, you dumb as ass. Come on.
So there you go. That's number one, okay? Number two, all right? What's happening is, because these guys are praising me so much and being nice to me, it is making all of the communities of cult-like sickos who have focused around shitting on me for 10 years freak out. It's making these communities...
What? I'm gonna let him
be
cook.
Exposed for being these spurging losers who are just, oh, I can't take it. I don't get it. For 10 years we had our way with him, but now people like him. I don't get it. And they sound just like that. I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, that's actually, I recorded that last night and I played it back for you. But anyway, that's exactly how they sound and how they act.
Dude, we're making fun of you. We're going along with the joke. So you don't think that... Oh my fucking god, dude.
Oh, oh, oh my God. I'ma beat the shit out of this man. Oh, I can feel the spirit of Jesus entering my body. Wants me to slap the shit out of this man. Ah.
Because they can't handle the fact that people are actually enjoying content with me in it rather than making fun of it. They can't believe that there's people out there that don't just want to make a buck on making fun of me. Okay?
Dude, we're...
And here's the thing.
Oh my God.
This is the funny part. It's good content.
God.
It's funny. And we all understand it's a joke. Do those guys, are they in love with me? No.
Bro, we're all laughing at the joke? Dude, you don't understand that you're being laughed at. You think people are laughing with you, but we're laughing at you. We are laughing at you. All your answers are applicable to you. Yesterday, when when you were talking about how Rich lulled himself into a false sense of security and about how he could do whatever in his echo chamber, it was all applicable to you, dude, because you do that shit. You're a dumbass. You don't get people are laughing at you. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you.
No, they're not. But I'm also not. I know that I'm a flawed dude. I know that what they're doing is a joke. But it works. It's funny shit, right? It's entertainment. It works. And content is what we all want to put out. We want to put out entertaining content for everybody.
They're
so instead of doing what everyone else has done
dumb as
for the
ass.
last decade, do the opposite and profit and make good content that people actually want to watch instead of the 4 millionth piece of content that just shits on DarkSydePhil and ruins his life and business.
Bro, did you just hear what he said? He said instead of making fun of me, do the opposite. Nobody's praising you, you dumb as ass. They're making fun of how oblivious you are to the actual reality. You could go ahead and post that. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on.
Take your fucking ass and eat it. Eat it. Kiwi Farms. I want to mail you a spoon on a daily fucking basis. Phil's a racist. Phil's a sexist. Phil's this. Phil's that. I am who I am.
Remember how I said I felt the spirit of Jesus entering my body? Told me to take a dab. Hold on, guys. I took a blinker. That worked.
Right? So it's working, okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's actually working, and I'm excited in the future because this is just the beginning.
Really tastes like
I'm not
watermelon,
saying that all my
boys.
content's changing to React content, that all my content's going to be co-op content with stuff like that.
Hi,
It's not.
monkey.
I've already said publicly, and I said this to them again last night. The reason it's working right now,
Boys, I can't
okay,
tell you.
The reason it's working right now,
dude,
is because it's outside
I
of the
tuned.
ordinary.
Oh shit. I really wish it would give me 2 separate pause buttons. This is what I want a small little stream deck for. So I can tie the pause button for the music to that instead of the pause button on the keyboard so I can pause the video. I mean, I can still do it if I press K instead of the pause button. See?
For me to be part of that content, it's not special anymore. So, if I'm going to do stuff like this, and I do it maybe like once a month, every couple weeks or something.
You know, when I started this, I never...
Or something like that.
Hold up. When I started this, I never really thought that I was going to, like, gain a community at all. But my shit has been getting views, dude. I've been getting watch time. I've been getting likes and everything. You guys are just fucking pushing it, man. Big ups.
That's better than me being a regular or a co-host or a major part. Like, some people are like immediately, dude, that was so good. Why don't you immediately do another react with those guys? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's the opposite of what you would want to do. Because then there's no build-up, there's no excitement, there's no anticipation, and you're giving too much of the same right away. You want to base that out. You want to stretch it out. So now
Is
it's
the
special
music
when we
too
get back
loud?
to doing it again, correct? That's how I feel. Anyway, and I think they agree.
I
with
really
me.
try to give
So-
you guys good reacts and stuff too.
So, the content's working. People like it. My channel's doing good. If you haven't noticed, we got way more views. We got people checking out things like the clips and stuff.
For
that I'm
sure
doing
we
on the
do.
channel now, which is amazing. Here, I'm literally just doing my content, and I'm.
Ironically enough, my most viewed content isn't even about RTU. It's about Phil. Bro, it's fun, man. It's fun.
Getting so much engagement. I'm getting tons of great comments on all of my videos. I'm
You
getting
just
likes
got to
on
be
all
able
my
to
videos.
take
All
the
things I
punches
used
too.
to have
And that,
back when I
honestly, when I first started doing this, that was my mistake. Because I went at Rich as a person, and he went at me as a personality. If I would have went at him as a personality equal to him, I probably would have done better. But I went to him as, you know, the person behind the camera, the person behind the microphone. And he treated me like a personality, and that was wrong of me to do. I'm never gonna make that mistake again.
I was popular on YouTube. It's happening again. I don't know why. I just want you to think about that. I was a big YouTuber at one point. I really was. I mean, the evidence is there. You can go back and see. I used to get 10 million views a month on YouTube.
Bro, you don't even need something super powerful. If the goal is to stream, get something mid-range. I bought my laptop was $700 right? I got my laptop for $700 on sale on Amazon, right? And then I was able to upgrade the RAM, and I got it better memory. I got it 2 of the M.VME bullshits. I don't fucking know. Excuse me, I'm pretty tech illiterate. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know what I'm doing. RAM is memory. Okay, yeah, see? I'll misspeak 100 times and never ever get it right. But anyway, I got all of that, right? I got a desk, I got 2 monitors. Shit, you could even throw my PS5 in there, because before I was streaming on my laptop, I was streaming on my PlayStation 4, and I was streaming Predator's Hunting Ground to 1 person. It was okay, because by the end of my time with that game, I was number 2, like in all the game. I was like the highest rated Predator, so it was pretty good.
YouTube at one.
It was a good game.
It's insane.
For the time I
Today,
played it.
I don't pull in 1 million views. I get like 500,000 views. Okay? But to see that there's renewed interest in my content, that people are like, wait a minute. So he doesn't actually suck. His stuff actually is kind of funny, entertaining. Let me check him out. And people are checking me out for the first time.
Oh yeah, go
my God,
mid-range
he actually
then,
is
bro.
pretty
You
good.
don't even need it for something super powerful. Just go mid-range on it. Like I did. Buy something for the ease of use. Right? And that's what I bought the laptop for, because it's really just plug and play. All you have to do is put your email and shit into it, and you're off to the races, you know? And it's not very much upkeep either. You just unscrew the bottom, clean it out, you know, and then put it back. It's not that difficult. If you can take apart a console to get the dust out of it, you could take apart a laptop to get the dust out of it. It's the whole thing with computers, to me, it seems a little too daunting, the upkeep on them.
Some games or doing some other stuff.
So I always go for ease of
There's a
use.
reason I've had an audience for 16 years, and it's not just people who are making fun of me. It's legit people who actually like my stuff. You understand?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
This is now a crazy cool renaissance, honestly. And I know that sounds like a joke, but it really is. It's like
It's a renaissance.
last night. All right,
It's the
I got
second
out and
coming
saw
of
this lady,
Jesus.
and you know, we had to go to sleep early because my wife had to go to work very early today. So last night I just went to sleep. I woke up this morning and I was like, I feel different.
Big ups
In a
to
good
Snort
way.
Wave Records.
All right. The reason I feel different.
Thank you for the
because
music.
This is the first time in about 10 years that I feel like people are finally here to laugh with me instead of laugh at me.
There it is, boys. He doesn't get the joke. Stupid fucking moron.
and people are
Sorry.
here to have a good time with me and
Going
genuinely
above and
are
beyond
enjoying the
today.
content, and it's hard
With the pizza
for me to
pie.
believe that. It is, because it's been 10 years, guys. 10 years of ridicule, 10 years of me being the whipping boy of the internet, everyone saying I suck and I'm a bad person, all these awful things about me and my family and my business and everything.
Let me
And to
turn the
have that
music down a little
flip
bit.
now
It is
and to see
pretty
people
banging,
actually
though.
coming back with renewed interest and liking who I am and what I'm doing and saying, hey, it's good. Here, we'll support it because we actually appreciate you. It's crazy. Not to say that I haven't had that, but I've had it from a core audience. Do you understand? A core audience of people. That's, you know, it's great to have, and that's why I survived 16 years. But to have new people coming in who previously would never give me a fair shake and finally giving me the fair shake and saying, okay, actually, it's pretty cool. I'm going to hang out and watch them every once in a while. That's nice. And, you know, that's all I ask. You don't have to be here for every stream. You don't have to like every piece of content I put out. I do a ton. I do so many different kinds of games. This podcast, React Show, which we're going to do today. You know, retro content on my throwback channel. Everything
Right.
is a little
He
different.
puts
It's a
out
little bit of something
content.
for everyone, right?
Meerkat
I work
puts
6
out
days a week.
content like Phil
I'm here
puts
6
out
days
fucking
full-time.
gameplay.
And
I'm so
I do so much content that I think I could appeal to a very wide audience, a very broad audience, depending on, you know, what your interests are. And I hope that you would check out my stuff, at least, you know.
Shit, god damn it. I pressed the wrong fucking button again. Again, boys. The wrong fucking button. But anyway, I think tonight we're gonna go back to the classic Smokehouse Blues type feel. We'll pull down some of the Naruto stuff, and we'll put back some of that stuff. We got some things to do after the stream. Ups. Ugh.
Take a look at this stream, that stream. Maybe you'll find something you like along my big, you know, mess of content that I make, right? No, but really, now I was like, dude, it feels different and it's changing a thing for the better. This is the feeling that I used to get, you know, back when I was a bigger YouTuber and everything that I did, no one cared what it was, they liked it. I could play a game no one ever heard of and no one cared about. People loved it anyway because they were watching it for me and my commentary as well as the game. They liked me that much. You know what I'm saying? And this is just crazy because, again, not necessarily that the Kino Casino guys are in love with me or anything. They're not, all right? I think that they know that I made mistakes and I have made, you know, done have made issues. No one's perfect, right? But I think, number one, compared to the other people they covered, they realize that I'm like the guy at the very, very, very bottom of the fucking totem pole.
Let me
that
think
there's
about
so
it.
many people above me that have done so many awful things yet persist on the internet. Yet people don't act like that. They act like I'm the worst, right? And they don't get that. So now by acting the opposite,
dude, I'm Italian.
and basically
Old blood,
nicely,
half
and
blood Italian.
showing
Pardon
me
me.
and my content to a wider audience, they've realized that it's flipped everything on its head. And now the narrative's changing. But it helps everyone. It helps them to make good content. It helps me to make better content.
What?
Obviously, everyone's getting a positivity and support. So who's the real loser here in this situation? There's
You.
only one. My detractors. They're the only losers in this situation because they don't have a narrative anymore. What's happening is people realize the narrative was always false. It was things that they just over-exaggerated for their own personal gain. And now what's happening is people are realizing it's more fun to make the haters seethe than to fuck with me and my business. You see? It's more fun to see a group of basement dwellers who have absolutely no lives actually freak out that everything they did for 10 years has been meaningless because it's all being erased right now. Versus
Homeboy, you don't even go outside. You can't even meet your DoorDash guy at the door. You want them to come in your house and put it on the counter so you don't have to go to the door. What? We're basement dwellers, right? But you literally live in a room and ignore your wife. Bro, as I said before, you could call me whatever, but I know how to work a washing machine. I know how to work a dishwasher. I understand how to fix a fucking garbage disposal. I could fix the plumbing that's leaking water inside my walls because I'm not rich, can't pay for it, so you got to learn how to fix it. But you are, Phil. You have the money. but you won't fix the shit that's wrong in your house, bro. You could call me any name in the book. You could say I am purple with green spots and I'm just the worst person in the fucking world, right? But at least I understand when my garbage date is, bro. And I understand how to put the trash can on the sidewalk. I don't let the trash pile up in my garage. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize my coffee. So call me basement dweller, bro. But I'm not stupid.
Versus seeing me get angry because I lost another opportunity. I lost more money. Someone hit me with bullshit, takedowns, copyright strikes, and shit like that. It's better to see them see. It's better content, right?
Who's seething though, bro?
So,
and who's making
this
content
is cool,
of the detractors?
All right, and I'm happy,
honestly.
and I just want to let you guys know, yeah, I'm feeling good right now. I mean, everything has been going so well. Just take a look at the last couple of weeks, right? Gaming PC, new camera, both donated, massively improving my streams and setups.
No.
Now, collabing with the Kino Casino, appearing on their show, having them be on my show, making great content together. Everyone's succeeding. I mean, this is amazing, right? This is all amazing. And the only thing right now that's putting a damper. The only thing that's dampening, no, the only thing that's bringing this down, there's a word, I can't think of the word, because I'm stupid.
Well,
there's something that's nagging in the back of my head, and I think you guys know what it is. It's the upcoming...
It's the June the King documentary, guys. It's gonna destroy it all. It's gonna destroy it all. It's gonna pinky in the brain my ass, and they're gonna take over the world.
June the King documentary on me.
Good.
It's 4 hours long.
Good. After what you did to Rich yesterday, you fucking deserve it, bro. You can't sit here, right, and play the fucking game and then get skittish when it's your turn to go up to fucking bat. You said this shit of Rich, right? You can wallow in the fun and in the happenstance of everything happening around you, right? When it's happening against somebody you don't like, but when that pendulum swings back at your fucking ass, right? You're gonna sit there. You're gonna say, but guys, but nothing. But nothing. You did it to Rich. You literally were reveling in his downfall, right? You felted him, right? Took his chips away. Said verbatim that he was an irredeemable person, right? That he wouldn't know what to do if you gave him a chance of redemption, right? Well, guess what, dipshit? All of that venom and vitriol and hatred is going to come back on you. You said for years, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You did it. You played the game. Don't get mad that other people play it better than you. And that's what's going to happen. People are going to see the content in June the King's documentary. They're going to make more content on you. They're going to do more things to you. Right? In the aspect of trolling, right? They're going to become more antagonistic towards you. And why? Because you opened the floodgate and have nobody to blame for it but yourself. Right? Nobody said, hey, Phil, sell your soul for $4,000, right? And attack Rich because it's the happen thing to do. Right? It's the poppin' thing. It's the popular thing. Right? You can't then say, oh, but guys, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. If you were afraid, why'd you open your mouth? Why'd you open your mouth? If you didn't want people to come out and say, hey, can you answer these questions? Can you do this? Can you do that? Why'd you do it to Rich? You cashed in on Rich, and now you're afraid that people are going to cash in on you, and it's going to be your turn for the downfall. You're a bitch.
This thing's going to be insane. This thing's going to be so in-depth.
Yep. He knew. He said it himself. He said it himself that once you get on there and the pendulum starts swinging, it's always going to come back to you. Right? Now, that's not verbatim. It's not a direct quote. It's you know, hyperbole or whatever. But he said something to that effect. So when the pendulum comes back to swing on Phil, he can't hide from it. He opened the gate to it. He opened the door to the criticism, all the criticism. And he can sit here and say, but I don't want to answer the question about my finances. I don't want to answer questions about money because lawyers have told me. If your lawyers are advising you not to talk about something, it's because you knowingly did something wrong. Or it would incriminate you if the truth got out. Right?
You know it's going to cover every little thing that I've done over the years, you know? 4 hours, can you imagine how much is going to be squeezed into that?
You open the floodgate to it, bro.
And the funny part is, people are already saying, Phil, are you going to do a co-op commentary on your own Reactor Kino Casino? It's literally not even feasible. It's 4 hours long.
Wow. What a bitch. What a bitch. Wow. Wow. So you'll buddy up with these guys to go after Rich, but you won't buddy up with them to go after you? Wow. Dude. Seriously, wow. Wow. It's not even feasible. So you'll go 4 hours for a 90-minute documentary on Rich, but you won't split your documentary up into 90-minute parts. So you can react the same way with them. Why? Because you don't want them to make fun of you? You can't handle it? You can't handle being the butt of the joke, bro. Yeah. I don't want them to roast me. I want these guys to be my friend. Even though they made fun of my wife. This guy is so angry at Rich because Rich was making fun of his family. Rich is the one that was defending your fucking family, you dumbass. Rich, one of my biggest criticisms of Rich was when he said, don't attack Kat because of her weight. But this dipshit was out here attacking Cyrax. Cyrax is mentally disabled. If we can't attack Kat because of her mental disability, then he can't attack Cyrax for his mental disabilities. It was one of my biggest sticking points with this fucking guy. Rich actually defended your family. And you lambasted him. Of all of the detractors in the Vortex, Rich is the only one that said that Kat should be off limits. And that we should never have brought her up. You're a dumbass. Dumbass. Sorry, dumbass.
You know, like, take a look. Hour and a half Rich documentary. It took us over 4 hours to get through it.
Yes. So split your 4-hour documentary up into 90-minute segments. Bada boom, bada bing. You're done. And it doesn't take that much time to do that. Good Lord.
4-hour documentary, no exaggeration.
Wow.
That's probably going to be like a 10-hour react, if not longer.
Uh-huh.
So just so you guys know, because
and in 90 minutes, in 90 fucking minutes, right, of that documentary, you made $4,000. So you wouldn't split up your own 4-hour documentary into 90-minute segments, have those guys back on and make $4,000 again and again and again and again. You can't handle the criticism. The money is there on the table, and the proof is in the fucking pudding that formula for you worked. It worked. And you don't want to do it. Why? Because you're the butt of the joke. If it was a documentary about Wings, you would watch it. If it was a documentary about Boogie, you would watch it. If it was a documentary about fucking Keemstar, you would watch it.
Do you hear yourself right now? They were right. Like, we totally fucked him.
No, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine.
Sorry, it was the Amazon guy. My dog was telling me that they were there. But as I was saying, the money is there. The proof that the formula works is there. So why wouldn't you do it? There's only one answer. He cannot handle being the butt of the joke. He can't handle the criticism. It would destroy him mentally to see people who he likes criticize him so heavily. Right? And instantly, overnight, the Kino Casino would go from being his best of friends to his bitterest of enemies. And how do I know that? Because when the criticism came out from the side scrollers, Phil went in as a mega fan of them, right? And then came out hating them completely because they had the audacity to criticize him to his face. But they listened to my detractors. They listened. None of your people wanted to come and show up for you. They were asking your people to do so. They went to your most fervent supporters and they were blocked by them. They went to your people, but your people didn't want to stick up for you. You yourself said the side scrollers were fair, bro. I don't understand, man. I don't get it.
Many of you I know, again, are new. You've only just started coming by in the past couple of weeks.
Yep.
The way that I'm planning to tackle
my
own
sure.
documentary is I can't sacrifice all of my normal content for the React. I know a lot of people want me to.
Wow,
but clear your
dude.
schedule. When your documentary comes out, just react to it for 3 days straight. You got to understand
Wow.
something. I'm here because of my core audience, the people who have supported me day in, day
Nah.
out for 6
He doesn't want to react to it. He doesn't. But he's backed himself into a corner. It's abundantly clear. He's trying tooth and nail to fight his way out of it.
16 years. They want to see me play all the new hot releases coming out, and it starts in just a week. In 1 week is Black Myth Wukong. Right after that, there's Star Wars Outlaws. There's the upcoming Black Ops 6 beta. And the cool thing about the beta is I have a gaming PC to play it on now at 120 hertz, and people want to see me play it and see how it performs, but see how
Yep.
I do now.
He's going to wait until nobody remembers, and then when people bring it up, he's just going to start banning people. I don't think he's going to react to it at all. Honestly,
This is
I
all
don't.
stuff my audience has been hotly anticipating. Okay? I can't just drop everything and clear my schedule to react to the Judah King documentary in full. So here's how I'm going to attack it. All right?
I don't think he's going to do anything.
Day streams. Meaning this stream right now will be a podcast and gameplay. So let's say Black Myth Wukong comes out, but then a day into it, my documentary drops. Okay? So it's going to be podcast, gameplay on the first stream, break, my night
It's
stream
meaningful
will be
to me.
exclusively reacting to this documentary.
Dance along with me,
Okay?
boys.
So that way we're splitting it half and half. I'm not really neglecting stuff. Okay? And so that's
This
how I'm
is-
gonna
this
attack
is
it.
what's
Here's the
going
thing.
on in Phil's head
I
right
can't
now.
do that with those guys. I can't. My night streams are 2-3 hours top. I can't go super late. My wife has work. I want to spend time with her every night, and this is.
Just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow.
You know his head's just full of hot air with his busted ass Tom Selleck face. Out here looking like great value Magnum PI. Out here looking like the later stages of David Hasselhoff. I slay myself. You know he just wants to be there in Miami in the 80s. Okay.
Kind of like boop, ba-doop, you go back and forth, you help each other out. It's not going to be, oh, now they're going to be on my streams every night for a week and not make content for themselves. That's insane. Who would even ask that? What kind of a selfish, dumbass thing would that be to ask someone, hey, you just cancel all your work this week and make no money so you can be on my streams to give me money? Kind of unreasonable, don't you think?
But you're saying you won't do it at all. There's a difference between doing each one of them. I can understand saying, you know, guys, no, we're not going to do every single one of them together. But the part about my life, maybe, or the part about me playing Street Fighter, possibly, I'll put it out there to them and see which part they want to react with me on. But he doesn't want to do that. You're writing it off completely, bro. And why are you writing it off completely? Because you know if you give them the opportunity, right, to actually press you, they're gonna go after your finances. And you hooked nose fucking penguin ass looking motherfucker you don't want to get criticized by
your friends. They're my boys. They're the guys.
So yeah, so that's coming, and that's the truth. The one thing that's dampening, I keep saying dampening, that's not the word. Bringing me down. What's the word for if you're getting brought down? Like it's kind of like putting the kibosh on the fun. I can't think of what the word is. I don't know. I'm sure someone's gonna say it in the chat, and I'm gonna feel stupid because I can't think of it. But the only thing that's bringing me down right now is this impending documentary. Yeah, I guess looming. That's a good word for it. It's a looming documentary. You know, because I know for a fact
you're gonna get destroyed.
There's shit that I've done over the years that, number one, no one's really talked about in a documentary. My Street Fighter years and shit, nobody knows about that. And they're going to see that and they're going to be like, wow, he was an asshole. Now, I think a lot of people will just laugh about it. But the thing is, you're dredging up stuff that literally is so outdated, has nothing to do with who I am. And that was pre...
Bro, June the King went back 10 years. Rich's content has been around for just about as long as yours has. June the King went back 10, 12, 13 years on Rich. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's all 10 years old and it's out of date and it's not true.
Okay, but you said all the shit of Rich is true. You know the clip of him and his daughter is like 3 or 4 years old? But you're gonna sit here and say
it was so long ago. It was just forever ago.
But bro, a lot of the shit in Rich's documentary, a lot of the shit that Kino Casino brought up was 10 years old. Was from when Rich barely started fucking YouTube. Hypocrite.
YouTube. That was a life ago, right? And I've already apologized out my ass about it.
Which
I really regret how I acted.
The one with him leaning forward?
Comes out, there's shit that I've done over the years that, number one, no one's really talked about in the documentary. My Street Fighter years and shit, nobody knows about that. And they're going to see that and they're going to be like, wow, he was an asshole. Now, I think a lot of people will just laugh about it, but the thing is, you're dredging up stuff that literally is so outdated, has nothing to...
This one? We'll go frame shopping. Oh. Look at the fear in his eyes, bro. Hold on. Look at the fear in those eyes. That corner demon is out to get him, bro.
That I've done over the years that, number one, no one's really talked about in a documentary. My Street Fighter years and shit, nobody knows about that. And they're going to see that and they're going to be like, wow, he was an asshole. Now, I think a lot of people will just laugh about it, but the thing is, you're dredging up stuff that literally is so outdated, has nothing to do with who I am, and that was pre-YouTube. That was a life ago, right?
Yeah.
And I've already apologized out my ass about it, saying I really regret how I acted back then.
Rich apologized relentlessly and even tried to make up with Big Cheese after he did what he did with Big Cheese. And now, I don't know if Rich apologized for the whole doxing thing, but who are we to assume he didn't? You're assuming malice, right? Which could have just been an honest mistake. Not saying it is, because I know for a fact it isn't. But you're implying nefarious things upon him based off his detractors, bro. But nobody can imply things upon you based off what your detractors say? Why? Why? Why is it okay for you to do it to Rich, but we're weirdos and basement dwellers for doing it to you? Make it make sense.
The other thing, the other part of it, is going to be dredging up things about my ex, which, again, that's another past part of my life that I don't even talk about her for a good reason, because I'm past that. I'm happily married, and having to bring up stuff about my ex and stuff, and you know it's going to be a big part of the documentary, because when I was with my ex, that was a lot of reasons why a lot of people started to hate on me. They said that I changed, and instead I was making content with her, and my content was changing. They didn't like that. They didn't like her and her personality, right? It's a big thing. And
yep,
I know that that's going to be something that we have to now go through, drag through the mud again. I don't want to drag that through the mud again, but we have to. We have to go there.
Guys, it's rules for me, but not for Ree.
Right? That's part of my history. And like I said, the last several years with this stupid financial shit and bankruptcy shit and mobile game shit, I'm so exhausted with it already. And I'm completely exhausted. Because here's the thing.
Okay, so you get to be exhausted and therefore abate all criticism, but Rich can't be exhausted from hearing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over, right? And just be done with it. This is complete narcissism. Don't do it to me while I do it to you. The fuck are you even talking about?
You want to talk about my Street Fighter days? No one's really talked about it yet. For me, that'll actually be kind of refreshing to talk about something new from my past and try to give my perspective and clear the air about certain things. That's new content to cover, right? But to have to go through the dirty laundry of my ex and talk about this shit about finances and shit I've already talked about a million times, right? It's gonna be incredibly stressful.
It's gonna be
draining.
It's gonna be
I'm gonna
draining.
feel like a fighter who's already gone 10 rounds, and now they said, oh, by the way.
So he's everyone from Jesus to Rocky.
Time for another 10 fucking bonus rounds. Even though you got through it, the fight continues. Like, when does the fight end? Right? When does my time to stop having to respond to this fucking toxic shit about me end? When can I just enjoy?
When does Rich get to stop responding to the toxic fucking content about him? Bro, we've removed this man from every platform he's on. We've ruined him so much that he's thinking about leaving the platform, getting a loan and selling his house and moving. What we've done to Rich is nothing. Or what they've done to you is nothing compared to the vitriol and the absolute hatred that people have for Rich. They're literally trying to ruin his life. They're literally trying to make him homeless. And the worst part about that, he actually has kids and dependents who rely on him. But you're gonna sit here and go after him and attack him and talk about his mental faculties and how he's such a bad person. But when it's your fucking turn,
it's don't do it to me, guys. No, I'm a good guy. I don't want to do this. I don't like the drama. Leave my past alone. No, leave my family out of it.
I got 2 big bills. I don't want to be Mr. Bills. When I pop tags, I feel so pain.
At what point do you sit here and say, okay, yeah, I take responsibility?
You'll sit here and say, I felted you, Rich. I took your chip. You don't have any path to redemption. You're absolute trash.
But when it's your turn to be exposed as garbage, you want that the spray freshener Lysol to cover up the shit that's on the top. Get the fuck out of here, man. Just because you're covered with Febreze doesn't mean you're not still fucking trash, bro. You're garbage.
My life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, why do I have to constantly keep responding to the toxicity, negativity, and the dumb shit people say about me? Why can't I just say, hey, let's talk about today and the future? Because it's all that shit's in the past. I'm not, you know, all that stuff. Just forget it all. You know what I'm saying? But no, we've got to do it again. We're doing it again. We're going through it again. And everyone's going to want to see me react to this documentary. Everyone. It's like the biggest thing right now is that because I just did the rich one, now everyone wants to see me react.
Yeah, because you opened yourself up to it, homie. You opened yourself up to it. If you didn't want the smoke, you shouldn't have lit the fire, you dumbass. But you opened yourself up to it. You've opened yourself up to the demons, bro. And now they're gunning for you. Because you said for years, I'm not about this. I don't want this. I'm not a part of this. But you are. And you confirmed it. And now everything you said about Rich is going to be returned to you tenfold, bro. Because we have the proof that you lied during your deposition. Right? Where's the $5,000 a month you said you spend? Right? $5K a month. You gave the court an itemized fucking receipt. Where's the proof? It's on video, dipshit. It's on video.
We gave you an itemized receipt. It's all there.
Okay. But you can't afford groceries, bro. You can't afford to buy yourself a computer. You can't afford to improve your business, but you gave the court an itemized receipt of the business expenditures that total $5,000, but you insist that you don't. Who's lying? Is it the recording of you admitting it, or is it you now?
React to my own.
Not yet.
It's a lot. Let me put it this way: it's a lot of pressure. Okay, and usually pressure's not a big deal for me.
It clearly is.
In this case, it's going to be. I'm tired of being beat up. I really am. Like, I'm getting too old for it now. Where I don't care about it. So that's why I don't.
You dumb as ass. Rich is older than you.
Talk about it, but now I have to talk about it again. The millionth fucking time.
Again.
You know, I just had enough of it. But
I'm
I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna man up and I'm gonna do it. But I know it's just gonna be so stressful, you know. Plus, I'm gonna be playing new challenging video games in the first stream, and then I have to come get beat up on my late stream every day. You know. And yes, can I be honest? I'm afraid. Why am I afraid? Because I now have a group of people who have newfound interest and respect for me.
Nope.
Wait, what's to say? I've learned over the years that kind of stuff is very fleeting. All right? At moments notice, something can happen, and boom. Now the popular thing is to crap on you, right? And so I look at this as a situation where now things are going well, but in just a couple of weeks when my own documentary comes out, it could completely flip on its head again. You know, people see this documentary and there's something in it that really irks them the wrong way, and it's 4 hours, so it's going to be hard for you to not find something in the documentary that you hate about me, because it's 4 hours long. It's literally going to cover everything bad about me and my history. So there's going to be shit in there that pisses everybody off. I can't believe he did that. I never knew he did that. I'm out here. I can't watch him anymore. I'm so disgusted with this man.
Wow, dude. Right? He's so scared. It's not even... man. Whomever's writing season 16 needs a fucking
doesn't mean
raise.
that's representative of who I am, you know, now. But that doesn't mean anyone will care. But on the internet, everything's absolute. Everything's black and white. If you were bad once, you're bad now, right?
No.
So
if you're bad once and you show no progression towards, you know, redemption, or making amends for your wrongdoings, then yeah, you're bad forever because you're choosing to be bad forever. If you don't make improvements upon yourself, you're not going to get any of the respect that you think you deserve. And I'm sorry, upgrading your camera, right, isn't upgrading your goddamn attitude, bro. The way you fucking act and lord yourself over people like you're higher than them, like you're mightier than them. And you do it all the fucking time. Every time you say something, you're always right. And when you're wrong, you get mad at people and you ban them.
You know, it's just very frustrating because I'm having such a good time now, but I can't fully enjoy it. I'm being honest with you guys right now. I'm trying to be like really open with you. I can't really fully enjoy this right now.
I hope he feels it in the pit of his stomach, right? And it's just eating him alive.
Now, because I have this eating feeling. What's eating Gilbert Grape, right? What's eating at it? I have a feeling that at the end of this month, this documentary is going to come out, and a lot of the people who are like, oh, this is great, are going to be like, wow, that guy actually was a piece of shit. Now it's fun to shit on Phil again. This was the ultimate redemption story, but it's even better now because the redemption story's
so
canceled
scared.
because his documentary is so bad. Fuck that guy. Let's shit on him again. And I don't want to deal with it. I don't. Because I'll tell you right now, if that happens, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to be doing any kind of collabs or anything. And I'm not saying the Kino Casino guys are going to turn on me or anything. Who knows what's going to happen, right? But I'm done with it. I will shut myself off to the possibility of doing work with other people, and I'll just sit here and do my own content forever. Like a little hermit on a fucking island. I don't care because I've had enough of it. I really have had enough
I've had enough
of everyone
I've had enough, guys. I've had enough.
shitting on me. I'm not going to
Oh, I heard
put up with it
BMW.
anymore. It's going to be a flat out,
But
I don't want to hear about
sometimes
anyone else.
There's this old saying, sometimes you gotta pop out and show them, bro. If you had to pop out and show them, good for you.
Other people's content, nothing.
You
I don't
will
wanna hear
find
about
no
anyone said
opposition
about me.
for
I
that
don't want to
here.
hear about this guy, that guy,
But you
nothing,
shouldn't
right?
be doing
Right now,
that.
it's good because everyone's saying good things about it. But it could change in 2 weeks. And if that's the case and we go back
well then
to the whole bullshit, and yeah, I know it's
Stupid
paranoia.
games,
People are saying in the
stupid
chat, isn't
prizes.
that paranoia? Yes. That's actually exactly the description of it. A good description is paranoia.
He's admitting he's paranoid.
Paranoia, but it's very well justified paranoia. This has happened to me many times. You understand? And so, will this be time number 10 when I try to trust people, when I try to you know, open up to do new things, and then all of a sudden it just blows up in my fucking face for the millionth time? Phil's a piece of shit. Everyone crap on him. Crap on his business. Crap on his family. Crap on everything.
But you crapped on Rich's business, on his family, on his everything, on who he is as a person, what he looks like, the way he lives his life. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You know, I can't take it anymore. So that'll be it. If that's actually what happens as a result of this documentary, I'm done. I'm not quitting content. I'm just not going to be doing anything outside of just making content for me and my little core audience. That'll be it. You know, right now I'm enjoying branching out. I'm enjoying being on their show, having them on my show, I started clipping my content. I'm trying to be different, or I'm trying to...
You're trying to
I'm not
be
gonna put up with
duty
it anymore. I
streams.
can't. You know, you reach your limit. Everyone has a limit.
You're trying to
Everyone
be
has a
duty,
limit.
bro.
And that's my limit. If this is it, if it turns into the DSP shit show number 4,722, that's gonna be the last shit show. Because I'm not gonna give anyone else any more content to fuck with. I'm just not gonna bother. Understand? But that's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I really am enjoying the ride, but I'm worried that it's all gonna change in 2 weeks. So I basically had 1 month to be happy with how things were going, and then it's right back to being the internet's whipping boy. You know?
I don't want to be the internet's whipping boy. Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo!
Alright, so I got it off my chest. Anyway, the react went really well. We definitely, me and those casino guys have a chemistry. We do. And it's weird because we never had even spoken with each other until last Tuesday, not even a week ago. Right? Stinks. He would go on his stream and be like, oh, early to me? Oh, because that's not something. Here's the thing. Again. Right? So I'm happy for that. And again, 4 hours of us, you know, yes, we're razzing Rich, but here's the thing. I want people to understand, because people are probably going to be like, well, I don't understand. Phil says this doesn't do drama content because he says it's harmful. I literally say right up front, at the beginning of this big React event, our opinions are of our own individual minds.
And
so if Ashton says something...
But you said shit about him too, you dumbass. He's trying to buck blame and say, but I didn't do it. You did! Fuck me, man.
Andy says something, if I say something, it's our own opinion. Do not put that on other people. Do not project that onto the other people on the show, because that's not fair. Number two, do not take the fun that we're having on the show, the razzing of Rich, and turn it into this hate campaign against the man where you're trying to go out and destroy him and his family and his business. Don't.
But what do you think Kino Casino has been doing, you dumb? What the fuck, bro?
Because I've been through that myself. I know how horrible.
But you did it for 4+ hours.
Like, and I don't wish that upon anyone. And I want.
Did he not do a 4+ hour reaction with 2 other people where they all lambasted him? Get the fuck out of here.
Actually recover and do better for his life rather than continue to sink in a downfall. And I said right up front, before we even start, this has to be clear. Don't be scumbags to people on the internet because you saw a video about someone making fun of them, okay? So, I hope people take that to heart, because that's not what the intention of that was.
I'll fix your brain when we're done reacting
10 years of abuse that I took from that man, where he literally would do content.
I took 10 years of abuse from that man.
About me and not say those things. He would go on his stream and be like, oh, Darkside Phil's business is failing. Look, he had a dip in views this month. And everyone's making fun of him on the internet. So now what happens is they watch that content that Rich did, and now they believe that that's true. And now everyone's, oh, well, that guy's a loser.
Bro, it is true. It is true. It is the fucking truth. You couldn't afford groceries, bro. And video games in the same week. You had to beg for video games, or you wouldn't have been able to afford groceries. It is the truth. That is the sign of a failing fucking business. If you can't put food on the table.
DSP's a loser. DSP's a fucking asshole. His business is failing. None of that was true, but he said it, and so everyone believes it. Now, is that good-natured razzing? No. That's actually ill-intention. And he benefits if I further fall, because then he has another video to make. You see? I don't have any follow-up videos on Rick.
Oh, so you didn't make any money. You didn't make any money off of your react to Rich then, right? You didn't do all of this for money.
I have no follow-up content on Rich. I will not make any. Now, if I appear on Kino Casino and they're talking about Rich, that's different. I have no follow-up videos to make on that man. I said my piece. We're done with it. I'm moving on. Okay? And that's it. That's the kind of guy I am, right? I'm just not dealing with this kind of nonsense in my own content. That's to be for special things. That's to be for if I appear on another show. That's not for my own stuff. You're not going to see me sit here and do drama content all day. That's not me. That's not the kind of guy I am. So if that's what you're here for, FYI, you're in the wrong spot, because you're not going to get that kind of content on my channel. But that's that, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. It's on demand right now, and I'm going to be clipping it over the course of the week over on the DSP Reacts channel, so you'll have some nice highlights that'll be popping up that I hope you'll be able to enjoy and maybe like seek out other parts of the documentary you like in between there and everything. All right. So, here you go. All right. I've literally never watched a video from Rich. I don't watch his shit. People will come into my chat and say something, or he'll...
That's a fucking lie. If you've never watched a video from him, how do you know what he's said in them? Like, I don't know what happened on the Kardashians, because I don't fucking watch that shit. Right?
He'll come into my chat. He'll literally show up during the stream and start talking or super chatting bullshit to derail my stream. That's how I've had interaction with him. I don't watch Rich's stuff. I never have. I don't sit here and just talk about him in my videos. It's quite the contrary. He talks about me constantly in his content, and people want to know what I think about it. I'm like, what am I supposed to think? I don't watch the guy. I
You
don't know
don't
what the fuck's
watch
problem is.
You
right?
don't watch him, but you know exactly what he says of you, when it's said, how it's said, the intention behind it. How do you know so much of him, yet you know nothing of him?
Anyway, so enjoy. I really enjoyed doing it. Now, what about the future? What does the future hold? We're back to normal content. Here's the deal. Now that all this is going down, there is really strong interest. I know this is silly. I think it's silly. Maybe other people don't
Strong
think it's
interest
silly. They
in
think that
what?
it's important stuff or whatever. But for me, right? Like, I think it's silly that now people realize like I'm human or something, okay? And because they think I'm human again, I guess I don't know why people didn't think I was human for a long time there. I don't.
Does he actually think people believe him to be an alien? Like, nobody thinks you're an alien, you moron. They just think your mannerisms are alien. The way you act is alien. He actually thinks we think he's an alien.
I don't know how people think I'm not human.
Someone is claiming that they summarized how much I made. Apparently, people are saying something like $3,000 in super chats I made yesterday. I would believe that. I have no evidence of that yet because it all got fucked up. But okay.
Exactly. Nobody acts this way.
Anyway, what we're getting at here is people now seem to want to have me interact with other people who I've never interacted with before. Would I do that? I feel like I would do it in an environment where it's
In a
like
controlled environment where I get to dictate what they can ask me, what I can say, what they can say, and I have to dictate the terms and everything.
in an environment. Like, for example, this guy, Medicare, or whatever. I know nothing about him, besides the fact that people have said...
But you've
he's
talked
really,
about
really,
him...
Really...
You've talked about him many times before, dude. Like, so many times before.
Nasty content about me over the years. Okay? Now you might say, well, who has? Everyone's made really nasty content about DarkSydeDrill. And they've all profited from it, while Phil has no idea who they are. That's a very true statement. Okay? But... I don't know anything about the guy, but everyone seems to be freaking out about it, that if I go on a show with this guy, that it's going to benefit everyone. It's going to benefit him, it's going to benefit me, it's going to benefit the casino guys. Everyone's going to, like, love this. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it at all, because I don't know the guy. Literally, if I talk to this man, I'll be like, hi. It's like I'm talking to a stranger off of the street, because I know nothing about you at all. By the way, nor do I choose or have any interest in researching people who've been talking about me for years. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I am not a big deal. I'm sorry to say, I am not a big deal.
I don't want to research people who talk shit about me. I will
believe that I am. In any way, shape, or...
If you don't know them, right, how do you know that what you're being told is the truth? How do you know that they've talked shit about you? How do you know? How do you know? Or do you just believe everything that's told to you? He has to, JDX the Kid. There's no goddamn way, right, that he's sitting here, right, not knowing any of these people who are making fun of him. He always claims he doesn't know any of these people making fun of him. Yet, he knows exactly what they're saying, how they're saying it, and when they're saying it, and in what context they're saying it. He even knows that they're going after and analyzing the amount of money he's making and shit. There's no fucking way he doesn't know who these people are. No way.
Perform will I ever believe that I'm anything important, that I should be a hot topic. I'm just a dude who sits here and talks to an audience of a few hundred people every day, and I play video games. That's it. I'm just a normal guy that lucked into having internet celebrity and now internet infamy. And now whatever it is you want to call it's been happening in the last 2 weeks. You know, I don't even know what you would call it. You know what I'm saying? But
piece of shit.
I don't know what this would mean, but it sounds like this is the next thing. Okay? I
It's
think
the
what's
next
happening
thing.
is the casino guys are trying to make it happen. Like this is some kind of a dream scenario. The ultimate crossover. DSP and Medicare. Huh? Okay. If you say so, because I don't get it. You know? And that's not I should be trying to be talking shit. I'm definitely not. I just don't get it at all. You saw when I was on the Kino Casino show how I was the straight man having absolutely no concept of what we were watching. We were watching Ethan Ralph and Nick Rakita and all that shit, and I didn't know what the fuck we were watching. I was like, what could this possibly be? This is the weirdest shit
bro.
I've ever seen. It's like mind-blowing. Like I went to a trip to fucking Pluto, and the Plutonians are walking around with fucking flopping tentacle arms and shit in front of me. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing. That's my reaction to that shit, because I don't know what it is. I'm not in that part of the internet, okay? And then we're watching.
What? Oh no, I use my camera from time to
review
time.
tech documentary.
But most of
right?
the time, I just use
and as we're watching
this
it
guy.
again,
It's
I
been
don't
so hot
actually
here
know
lately. I just didn't want to have the camera
the history
on.
of review tech. So the Kino Casino guys know all of it. I don't know any of it. So I'm just sitting there absorbing and learning. And I think that's what people are liking about this. Is I'm the outside guy. You know what I'm saying? So
give me a sec. I'm gonna.
All I have to say is I'm totally open to
take
it.
a break
And it
for a
seems
sec.
like that's the next thing that they think would be interesting content for me to kind of appear, I guess, on their show and to have Medicare as a guest at the same time, so we could talk and have a conversation. I don't even know what the conversation would be about. I'm lost. I'm totally lost. I don't know what his interest is in me at all. This is so weird to me. You know what I mean? Because I just don't get it. So I guess we'll see, and I guess that's what we'll work on. I don't know if and when it will even come together.
Medicare would totally
but,
cook Phil.
You know,
what does he have
I'm open
to
to
lose?
that. You know, let me put it this way, because a lot of people actually were like, I can't believe Phil canceled one of his night streams, right? I can't believe he canceled one of his night streams to be on Kino Casino. I can't believe he did a whole react to Rich. Like, this is not his normal content. He has to work so much. Well, did you see how well things have been going? Obviously, you know, I went on Kino Casino the next few days. Boom, all the Kino Casino guys are over here supporting my content. Last night I do this react. Boom, I get insane amount of support. If I can get support, then I can do things outside of the box. Do you understand? I don't have to be 6 days a week grinding away with non-stop streams on my channel. I can do different content as long as I get supported. That's kind of the deal. I have to work as much as I do because I need to work that much to make as much as I make to pay my bills. But now things are looking good, so I can do different content.
DSP
I have
is
no
the only man I
qualms
know in all
with going
existence
on
that has weekly builds,
a night
bro.
show over there on Kino Casino with Medicare on it, and we do whatever. Because I don't even know what the hell it would be. I really have no idea. All right? But it would be, for me, just to make this clear, it would be the exact same thing that I did last week where I would appear for about 3 hours. That's the most I can do. Again, I'm a family man. It's more important to me to be there for my wife and spend time with her
He has
than to
no
be on a fucking
family,
show
bro.
for 5 hours and make money.
He has
So,
no
I'd much rather,
family,
you know,
bro.
I'll appear on the show, but I can't be super extended long show and shit like that. You know, I gotta get out of here at a normal time. I hope people respect that and understand that. Okay. So anyway, that's what I have to say about yesterday. That's what I have to say about the possibility of future collab stuff. Hopefully there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and hopefully people enjoyed that, and we'll spread the word. I'm sure the casino guys will be reacting to this and everything, and it's all good. It's all fair game. And I gave them full permission to clip that entire react show last night however they want and use it in their own content. Go for it. You know, they were just as much of a part of it as I was, if not more so, because Andy was actually running the call because my fucking couldn't even handle it on my PC.
Man, I was so upset with myself yesterday. King Sly wanted me on his stream, right? But I told him I was gonna react to the Rich documentary today, but he wanted me on his stream so I could react to it with him and fill him in on the blanks and stuff. Me being completely oblivious to the plans, let my plans be known. So now I'm kind of like, what the fuck just happened? That would have been such a big opportunity, and I messed it up.
I am not any other content creator or streamer. I'm DarkSydeDrill. I'm the guy.
But I put it out there that if he ever wanted to do something again like that, you know, I just put some time aside for him. It's no big deal. Shout out to King Sly, man.
I'm the guy.
Hopefully my mic is on. Okay, good, it's on. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. I was like, God damn it. Leave it to me to fuck it up.
So yeah, it was good stuff. I'm looking forward to more branching out. And I hope, again, the only thing I'm afraid of that this could all just come to a screeching end when this documentary comes. I hope not.
Nerves.
I hope not. But you never know, right? Okay. Take a look around. So, stupid anime bitch. That was a lot to talk about. Schedule for this week. Today, it's React Day. After the show ends, we're going to head over to DSP Reacts. Okay? You're going to see, it's going to just like some other days, when this stream, I'm going to end the podcast and the stream will end, and there's no reason to do it. There's no logical reason to do it, you know? So, that YouTube, like, super chat animations were going non-stop during the stream, and that alone was barely holding up. I was like, dude, imagine if I tried to play Tippy animations, the whole stream will fucking crash. Fuck them. Say, oh, you want widget this bitch? The fuck off my desktop. That happening until it ends, right? So I guess we'll see. The casino chip at the end was hilarious. You mean this casino chip? You mean the King's Tax? If you don't know what we're talking about, this is the conclusion of the Rich documentary from last night, or the Rich React from last night. This is literally it. This is the conclusion. So go check the end of it to see what I mean. I will be clipping the React over the week, and this will probably be my final clip. Will be this, okay?
So cringe.
What if something happens that I know I can add to it, and then they ask me to be on the show? Then I would consider it. But outside of that, like, life goes on, right? I'm not going to be doing it constantly. Like I said, the next thing
the people are calling
this Medicare thing. They really...
The people are calling. They're saying, no more tax. No more tax. Give us fairness. Give us fairness. And guess what? Your cock has come home to roost, bro. They're coming for you. You can't hide from it anymore. You open the door and let them in. And now you're hiding in the closet saying, what did I do? What did I do?
Really want me to talk with Medicare on their show, I'm willing to do that. All right? That's kind of, I guess, the next thing. And then after that, we see what the future holds, right? Thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy really liked the React. He says, hopefully I'll do more in the future, maybe gaming-wise. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I liked doing long-form React.
If it was me, I would, the absolute first thing I would have asked PPP and Andy Worski is, can we do Grand Theft Auto online? And I would have asked them, hey, on Sundays, on my night streams, would you guys come over and play Grand Theft Auto online with me for a few streams, and we can react to content and go through and LARP in the game? That would have been hilarious.
But last year, people got really bored with them. I said they weren't doing them as much. But now all of a sudden, because I haven't done one in a million years, there was a renewed interest in doing it. And then when the Casino guys wanted to do it with me, they're like, oh, shit. Insane interest, right? So there you go.
Ooh. I have something big coming up, too.
Oh no, I fully believe Review Tech will continue to talk about me. He will continue to be toxic, and he will continue to do nasty things. Like, he will probably react to my documentary in a really toxic way, because that's free content for him. It's low effort, no effort content, and that's all.
But that's what you fucking did. You dumbass. You just admitted that your shit is low effort, no effort. It's nonsense. It's bullshit. The fuck?
That's all he does. He has no effort content anymore. Like, he doesn't put effort into his content. That's why he's...
But you put no effort into anything. Everything that you do that's edited is done by somebody else. Your team of editors that you don't pay. You put effort into nothing.
He's sitting there eating edibles the whole time. So, what's the easiest thing to do? stuff your face with edibles while you're commenting on my negative documentary. He will 100% do it. And the thing is, everyone wants to see him do it anyway, because then that's more content for everybody. Not me, because I don't care. I'm not going to watch him do it. I don't give a fuck. But you know the Kino Casino guys are going to watch it and tear him a new asshole and everything. So there you go.
My defense force? My defense force will take care of it for me, so I don't have to watch it. I don't. Why am I gonna watch it and risk myself when I can stick the Kino Casino guys on him? What would matter?
Okay. The vest goal has been pretty hard to hit recently. And that's tough when, you know, things are tight. I get
Lean in, manual back.
Okay. Another thing I don't want people to freak out about is the members. I don't put my chat on the screen. I got a lot of newcomers. People are asking me various questions. I don't put my chat on the screen for two reasons. Okay. Number one, I find it incredibly distracting. I really do. Like, if I have my chat on the stream right here, you can't pay attention to what we're talking about or anything. You know, the chat. It's all about people looking at the chat, looking at the chat. I'm reading the pertinent things out of chat. I'm trying to address them. You don't need to be derailed by the chat on the side there, to be honest. So that's why I don't do that. And number two, for gameplay, it's atrocious. I don't want my chat on the screen during gameplay, because that means that you don't care about the game. All you care about is the fuck.
Exactly. If Rich doesn't respond with some heat, right, and completely blow Phil out of the water with some kind of bullshit funny gimmick thing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll have to give the dub to Phil. If you can't beat his stupid bullshit chip thing,
fucking show going on around the game, and that's not what I'm about. If I'm playing a game, I want you to watch the gameplay, see if you like the game. You know, that it's more. I'm more of a real gamer than someone who's just gonna sit there streaming the game.
I'm sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm a real gamer.
If you were a real gamer, you would play games, and the games you will play wouldn't be dependent on the amount of money that the people give you.
Game just to have an audience. I'm streaming the game because I want to play the game and just play the game. You see, it's a little different. So that's true too. Most on-demand viewers won't really care about the chat. I really do have two divided audiences. I have live stream attendee viewers and I have on-demand viewers. The on-demand viewers, most of them are people who've been around for ages. There's a couple thousand people who come by to watch my content from time to time whenever there's a game they like, and they don't want to see the chat because they don't care about the stream. They're just here to watch on demand.
They don't care
it's
about
weird,
the stream,
I've been around for 16
guys.
years,
They
and I
don't
totally
care.
have two completely different, isolated audiences of viewers. Okay. Well, guys, I think it's time to return the briefcase and then to end our podcast for the day. Thank you guys very much. Great one. I knew it was going to be a good one because it was the decompression show from yesterday's React, and thank you to everyone who was here and supported it. We will now adjourn. And tomorrow, of course, I will talk about everything that happened on today's React content. Plus, I will be talking about news because we had some game news today. I didn't want to get to it. You didn't really have time. We'll do like a news roundup tomorrow. Okay?
Couldn't pop the clone.
Sound good? Thank
Does
you
that
all.
sound good?
I'll see you Tuesday.
I'll see you Tuesday.
Cool. All right. So, guys, we're about to end the show. I want to say thank you. What we're going to do is, as I explained, I'm going to set this up now for the React show. And I just got to add a couple quick things to the layout to do that.
Why is the chat disabled?
But where is the
fuck?
logo?
Oh. What the fuck? When did this end? Whoops.
That shit, no AC. This is a stream that needs probably 3 dumb fuck. Cost drop $100. That agrees with me.
Alright. We'll go back to Phil later. But anyway. We have a few things to get into. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and post the Dale stuff.
On an underground operation, what you have is the earth, then it's a fun and interesting problem.
But wait, let's back up a minute. How did all this salt get here?
Well, here we go again, folks.
Ready. Fight.
That was a push block.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Also, Dylan.
I watched a lot of this one already. Alright, is this Jimmy? For sure, boys. For sure. You ain't even gotta say twice, man. We for sure want to see what the boys want to watch. For sure we will. No problemo. Shit balls. I will have to open it up through. There we go.
Welcome back to Gay Wiener Talk with Jimmy. Welcome back to Gay Wiener Talk with Jimmy.
I opened too many links at the same time. Boys. We will watch all the clips.
Now just give up the Dragon Balls, or this is going to get very ugly.
Hey, General Tao, is that you? Remember me? My name's Goku.
Why me? Why? Just give us your Dragon Balls!
Hey, wait!
Quick, puppet full of lead!
Do it, shoot him!
Really learn not to use that much power.
Fire! Nobody panic! I've had a perfect defense mechanism installed for bad situations such as we have here. Everyone get inside!
Wait for me!
What are you gonna do now, strong guy, huh?
Just ripped
try
right
to
through
get
it
in
like
here.
a
I
piece of
double
paper,
dare
bro.
you.
Hold on. Straight cold,
Now just
bro.
give up the Dragon Balls, or this is going to get very ugly.
Hey, General Tao!
Cold. That was beautiful, man. I love Dragon Ball. Sorry, I saw that and I wanted
Such
to
a little
see what
bitch,
was
Dale.
Here we go. You're a bitch, man.
Broke ass niggas still on my cock. It don't matter what time it is, bro. Damn. Every fucking night.
Take care of your daughter, Dale.
Every night.
Pay your bills, bro.
Optics, big ups to you, man. Appreciate that shit, bro.
These niggas follow me to every game I play.
Think of optics to go, bro.
For the police.
Such a little bitch, bro.
Bro, it's like these niggas are from different states, so it's like 5 a.m. with these bum ass useless niggas. Oh, they don't have shit to do tomorrow, bro.
Speak for yourself,
every
bro.
night, bro.
Speak for yourself, Dale. Speak for your fucking self, man. You the one with a 10-year-old daughter, bro. You the one with a 10-year-old daughter playing video games late at night, man. Come on, bro. Stop projecting.
Got him.
I own you, you fucking pedophile.
Bitch ass
Let's go.
Here we go, nigga.
Good shit, good shit on
play
that.
the game
Good
and talk
shit.
shit after. Like,
Good
be
shit.
smart to do that.
Good shit, bro.
Good shit.
The fuck? Nigga
Jib.
hopped on a whole nother account.
Jib, Rumble. Rumble because they don't, you know, like, it's much better, honestly, over here. You can't
I don't
exploit
give a fuck
DMCA
about
and shit like that.
Quitting and taking a fake M. Like, talk shit after. Be smart about it. Play the match. If you happen to win, then talk shit after and teabag.
Yep, they got him.
Don't be a fucking dumbass nigga and hop on a mic. It's 5 a.m. where this ugly ass nigga is at. Probably 6 for him.
Guys, notice that everybody's ugly to this motherfucker?
because he's
What
looking
a suspect
for a
ass
beautiful
dude,
maid.
bro. Yeah, man. Dude loves to look at other men sexually. He wants to see which one is more attractive.
I used to drink all the time. I used to drink everything. There was bleach one time just sitting there. It was delicious.
Okay.
My name is Jimmy. I'm trying to, you know, get the word out to the public about a dude who's over there making people sick. He's given me HIV and he's given a couple of other people HIV.
What?
We tried to call the. It doesn't seem to work. So if you can give me a call back, the guy's name is If you guys can, you know, give me a call back so we could, you know, try to, you know, make the public aware of what this guy is, you know, running around doing, it would be greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to live with, you know, this virus for the rest of my life because of what this guy did. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell nobody that he was sick. He didn't tell nobody he had HIV and all of that. And he's just running around spreading that. I know, like I said, I know about 3 or 4 other people that this guy has done this to. We gotta do something to him. So please give me a call back.
12 News.
Yes, I'm calling with like a tip.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a dude running around that area. His name is it's really messed up what he's done. But he's going around the area spreading. I don't know how to say it, but he's spreading like STDs. Yeah, I know a couple of people that he's giving it to.
The song goes
we tried to call
perfectly
like
with who Jimmy
you know,
is.
the police and all of that stuff.
He isn't just
but they don't want to
Lost
do
Woods,
anything
bro.
about it. I know a couple of guys that I know a couple of guys that he's giving it to.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Yeah, he's like he's sort of like.
Yeah, it could be something our investigative team might be interested in.
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't want to admit it, but he gave me HIV, and I know a couple other people he's giving it to.
Sure. And you know what area of town it is? Like it's like.
He's in Milwaukee. He's in the Milwaukee area, but he lives in a hotel.
It's pretty cool.
So like that's like we've been trying to find like ways to get him or whatever, but he lives in a hotel. He literally just moves around. It's a couple of people that I feel really uncomfortable just saying this up on this thing, but he lives out of a hotel. I know a couple of guys that he's invited over, and he's made us sick.
Oh shit, Jimmy's out here putting allegations on the ops. Shit.
Jimmy, cause motherfucker, I'm still on it. Look, she had showed me how to do that shit. I remember like I couldn't wait to get to school and shit. Cause I swear to God, man, I was pulling chicks' pants down and shit and doing that same shit. You see what I'm saying? I was maybe like.
You were pulling down chicks' pants?
Yeah, when I was 5 years old in the goddamn classroom, like when they had that goddamn little play sets and all of that shit, like little kitchens. I swear to God, dude, I did that shit. See what I'm saying? You know, with,
all right. So what made you pull down
was making out with hoes and all of that shit. Having chicks show me they goddamn D and all of that goddamn.
What made you pull down the women's pants at 5 years old?
Dude, I remember I did that shit to a chick. Like the teacher that came, I was like 5 years old. Imagine getting caught at like 5 years old and shit. The teacher catch you sucking on a chick, sucking on another 5-year-old. So I'm saying 5-year-old, 5-year-olds don't know how to do that shit, but.
Just a pineapple is still better.
Every time I see Jimmy, it's, yeah. I bet Jimmy likes Sonic, bro. Definite, bro. Oof. Okay. This was SummerSlam.
SummerSlam 2024 was a near-perfect premium live event. Tom Day switcheroony, we got the end of the Judgment Day, new Intercontinental Champion, new United States Champion, new World Heavyweight Champion. Nia Jax became the WWE Women's.
Maybe she's gotten
Champion.
better.
Congratulations, love to see it. Like, truly.
What the fuck? Bro, you realize that there's like all this extra space up here? Why is your...
Punk versus Drew absolutely delivered.
His face.
People, put your ones in the air for the original tribal chief. People, you know what makes me happy? I didn't embarrass myself. Y'all poked fun at me, y'all bullied me, saying that we ain't gonna get 4 title changes. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? You said Roman Reigns is not gonna make his return. Who's laughing now? Who is laughing now? Your boy got every single match correctly except for CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, but that doesn't matter. People, I might be overreacting. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a stretch, but I believe this is one of the greatest WWE pay-per-views I have ever seen. Recently, I made a video talking about how much potential SummerSlam has, and in my honest opinion,
I didn't watch it.
all of these
I was
things
so
happen.
busy this weekend.
All of these things actually happened, and I'm a moments guy, but even the matches, like every single match delivered, even Nia Jax versus Bayley. Nia Jax became a champion, which makes me truly happy. All jokes aside, I'm actually pretty happy about this. She did some dumb shit, we made fun of her enough, let's give Nia her flowers. Nia Jax, you did really, really good. So people, let's talk about WWE SummerSlam 2024. Jelly Roll rolled some jellies, and the first match was Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Obviously, Dominic Mysterio was watching the match, and this was really, really good. You can tell how different Liv Morgan is right now, how much more aura she actually has, how much more over she is. I hate to say it, but Rhea's injury was the best thing that could happen to Liv Morgan. I could go on and on about the quality of these matches, but just like I've said, every match did deliver. There's nothing really to critique. The first time we saw Dominic involved was when Rhea Ripley wanted to hit Liv Morgan with a steel chair, but Dominic stopped her. Is it really a plot hole? Considering Dominic actually wanted Liv Morgan to win. I mean, Liv Morgan would have won, but I guess he didn't want his love getting hurt. Also, what's crazy about this match, Rhea Ripley just hit her arm and that fixed her injury quite a few times during this match. I'll get a broken arm, I'll never go to the doctors anymore. I'll just hit the wall as hard as I can. But then Dominic throws a chair into the ring, distracts the referee, Liv with the finisher, and Liv Morgan retains the women's championship. But we still didn't know whether Dominic Mysterio tried to help her or screwed up again. Even the commentators were a little confused, just like the viewers. Well, Dominic picks up Liv Morgan and they started kissing, as we see Rhea Ripley absolutely devastated. I love it. I wanted this to happen. I talked about how much I want this to happen, but I didn't expect that to happen since Triple H is kind of dragging shit sometimes. But now we can expect SummerSlam being just as good as WrestleMania sometimes. This shit was great, man. This was awesome. This was WrestleMania level type of shit where we get these big conclusions, big ass moments, and that was the first, you know, is the Judgment Day still a thing moment of the night. This was the right call. Now I can't wait to see Raw, and Liv Morgan retaining was definitely the right decision because she's so old right now. Rhea Ripley is Rhea Ripley. She's on a whole different level. You can't compare any wrestler, in my opinion, to Rhea Ripley. She doesn't need the championship right now. Continuing on making Liv Morgan into a star was the right decision. Absolutely love this. Great opening with a big moment. Lovely, lovely stuff. But the Judgment Day drama is far from over. Then we saw Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker Intercontinental Championship match. Another great match, and I like the story they told. So, first time they faced, Braun Breaker took Sami Zayn for granted. He took it easy. He felt like Sami is the underdog, taking it like...
I'm sorry. If given the choice, I'd probably choose Rhea Ripley.
Basically, this match was a whole different story. The match was quite short actually, and Braun Breaker pretty much dominated Sami Zayn. A couple of spears and we got a new Intercontinental Champion. I've been hearing so many great things about Braun Breaker, you know, both professionally and just him being a nice dude, and you can tell. So happy for the guy. So happy for the guy. I'm happy that Sami Zayn had a pretty lengthy Intercontinental Championship title reign, because like I've said, if you beat Gunter, you can hot potato the shit out of this championship, and I do believe Braun Breaker is going to have a great Intercontinental Championship title reign. It's gonna be pretty similar to Gunter when it comes to his matches, the dominance, everything. You know, he's a guy that is really tough to beat, just like Gunter. And we need these kind of champions, in my opinion, to build these mid-card titles. So the match was awesome, super happy for Braun, and can't wait to see what's next. And then we got LA Knight versus Logan.
Yeah, that is something that I always have wondered. They always try to make like these really strong upper cards, but the upper card is built off a very weak mid card. It's like, if your mid card guys are just so inferior to your upper card guys, why would anybody want to see any of them do anything with each other? Because the upper card guys are always gonna win. You gotta even them out a little bit, make them look good a little bit.
Logan Paul. LA Knight destroys Logan's car, of course. I was pretty nervous watching this match because I really wanted LA Knight to win, man. But like, how many title changes can you actually expect? Well, the match was really good. Again, Logan is really great, and whether you like this dude or not, like, I get it, man, but you just can't deny it. You really can't convince me that he's a bad wrestler, considering how much of a part-timer he is and how, you know, not frequently he actually wrestles. So we got some crazy ass spots. You know, Logan Paul did a great job in my opinion. LA Knight was awesome. Like I've said, every match was great, and I could go on and on about talking about how great these matches were. People, LA Knight finally won his first championship in the WWE. We got a new United States champion. I'm watching this paper, I'm like, holy fucking shit, everything is landing, everything is happening the way I wanted it to happen. And sometimes unpredictability and things not going your way is great in the WWE, in my opinion. But I believe when it comes to this pay-per-view especially, you just gotta give it to the fans. You just really gotta give it to the fans, man. So I'm really happy for LA Knight, but I do believe Logan Paul is going to take a long break from the WWE right now, considering his wife is pregnant. And you know, he just lost his United States Championship. But I don't know about you guys, like, I don't like him as a person. Do I care that much? Not really, he's fucking good. The crowd did chant "You still suck" after the high-flying spot, and I do appreciate that. It's the crowd having fun, although there's one chant that really pissed me off, and I'm gonna talk about that just a little bit later. Then we got Nia Jax versus Bayley. So I'm watching this match, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the worst match of the night. The ordering of the match didn't do them any favors because you just saw LA Knight winning a championship, so, you know, it's really hard to pay attention. But the match definitely picked up, man. It's definitely a different Nia Jax match, in my opinion. Possibly the best Nia Jax match I've ever seen. I mean, Bayley picking up Nia, all this shit, like, it works so well when you're trying to pop the crowd. We got Tiffany Stratton trying to cash in, or at least pretending that she's trying to cash in. That didn't work, but eventually, man, like, Nia Jax won the match. 2 finishers. You knew Bayley's not gonna kick out, and Nia Jax is your new WWE Women's Champion. Crazy to say that. Whatever opinion we may have on Nia Jax, she did improve. She came back, she became better. I'm kinda happy for her. Kinda am. Which is crazy to say. I am kinda happy for Nia Jax. And Bayley, as much as I like her, the championship title reign was kinda ass. And maybe part of it is that horrendous theme song. Literally the worst fucking song in the WWE right now. Can't stand that shit. But anyway, happy for Nia Jax. You see people, character development. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk special guest referee match. This felt weird, man. Like, seeing CM Punk back again, it's like playing a WWE 2K game and CM Punk is the created superstar, right? From Community Creations. I absolutely love this match. This was not just a wrestling match. It felt like a fight, like a brawl, like a backstage brawl. And the whole story was Seth Rollins just wants to see them both beating the shit out of each other. So the rules were very lose, right? Obviously, Seth Rollins got involved quite a lot. He made some mistakes. Both Drew and CM Punk got into his face. I'm watching this match. I'm loving what I'm seeing. It's, by the way, a normal match, even though it's a special guest referee match. And this is what pissed me off. The crowd is obviously allowed to have fun. What was the point of chanting "We want tables" for like 5 fucking minutes in a normal match where you're watching Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk? That really kinda, in a way, pissed me off. Why? That's not the story. That's not the point of this. I know a lot of people wanted to...
You're taking it too seriously at that point, bro.
See a bloody mess, but we're literally getting a bad blood pay-per-view, so keep an eye on that. Eventually, CM Punk GTS Seth Rollins. CM Punk would have won the match, I believe multiple times, but he focused on the bracelet. That's why he GTS Seth Rollins, because Seth was wearing it. You can't tell me he was not messing with Punk. Eventually, Drew McIntyre kicked CM Punk into the balls. Claymore and Seth Rollins counted 2-3. Drew McIntyre wins the match and still left with the bracelet. I love this. I believe it delivered. Not gonna lie. Knowing CM Punk's injury history, I was kind of worried. I was watching this match. With every move that Drew McIntyre hit, I felt a little nervous, you know. But it seems like everything was fine. CM Punk did a great job in my opinion. He's still that guy. He's still that guy, man. And this rivalry is far from over. Can't wait to see more. I think it absolutely delivered. And with the way it went, I believe it was the right call. Drew McIntyre won the match and maybe it was the right decision. You know, I believe it kind of sucked that CM Punk didn't win a match so far in the WWE, but that's kind of the story, and it wasn't just a clean finish. Then we saw Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. A very unpredictable match in my opinion, but at this point I was like, we're not gonna get a 4th title change, right? Well, the match was very physical. Like, literally Gunther was bleeding from his torso. That's crazy. A lot of slapping, a lot of hard-hitting moves. Just exactly what you would want this match to be, in my opinion. Absolutely love this, but it's a bit of a bittersweet, man. This match was a bit of a bittersweet. Well, anyway, Finn Balor was watching the match, and Damian was about to win, but Finn Balor turned on him. Look at this guy. Look at the son of a bitch. Which led to Gunther becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion, which is, again, a bittersweet. Absolutely love me some Gunther. Really happy, and what's so special about this paper is that Raw and SmackDown are going to look so much different right now. We're going to be watching a different show. I like that. At the end of the day, kind of feel sorry for Damian, man. Like, I just got excited about this championship title reign, so it's a bittersweet. But we're going to get Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, which is really exciting, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with the Judgment Day. Now, just an early prediction, it seems like it's going to be Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus the rest of the Judgment Day. Finally, we got the undisputed WWE Championship match. Before the match, Arn Anderson tells Cody, I called some of your friends, some you don't even know you have. So we got the match. At first, it was business as usual. You know, watching Cody versus Solo, not necessarily the most exciting thing, but they still did a great job of telling his story about how much Solo pretty much studied Cody, right? He knew how to reverse every move, he knew what to do in every situation, so that was pretty interesting, but eventually we got the Bloodline. Now, the first say was from Kevin Owens, then Randy Orton, which makes sense, they're friends, but we still knew something crazy is about to happen, well, because Arn told us, and Arn never lies. I did have a weird thought watching this, maybe Brock Lesnar, because of, you know, last year's SummerSlam, but obviously that didn't happen. Well, anyway, we got Jacob Fatu, and this got me worried because after the table spot, Jacob didn't even stand up. He was selling his leg, and I'm not sure if it's legit or not. Well, anyway, out of nowhere, Roman's new music hits, which I absolutely love. Ultra instant Goku vibes right here. The only problem I have with the song is that the intro is hella long. Well, Roman comes back, spear Solo, and pretty much allowed Cody to retain the WWE Championship. And, you know, you can interpret that many ways. To me, it says, yes, Cody, I still have a problem with you, can't stand you, but now it's time to settle family business. I'm coming back for that championship, but now it's all about the familia. It's familia drama. And you know, the shots of Roman Reigns looking kinda happy that Cody retained. The idea of them working together and Roman Reigns acting like a babyface, pretty much being a babyface. Even when he got into the ring, like he was feeling the crowd energy, which is so weird to watch right now, imagining Roman Reigns as a babyface, but it's crazy. Roman's journey in the WWE is absolutely wild, and it's so crazy how good he actually got. It's absolutely crazy. So, man, WWE is about to go wild. So, SummerSlam was a near perfect pay-per-view in my opinion. I would even say perfect. I don't think there's anything more I wanted, so can't really complain. Every match delivered, plenty of moments, plenty of title changes. Just, I could make like 6 videos out of this pay-per-view, right? So thank you for watching this video. As always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.
Shit, I didn't know. I'm out of the loop. So I didn't know a lot of what was going on, but that was fucking crazy. It's about time good to get the world title. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's up with the Filipio.
They're called insider trading laws.
Insider trading.
Insider trading. Basically, they prohibit people from selling an investment like stocks using non-public information. This includes tipping this info to other people who then go buy the stocks based on that insider information.
Gotcha.
And an insider is anyone who is an officer or director or 10% stakeholder or anyone who possesses insider information because of his or her relationship with a company. This could be like the daughter of a CEO who has insider information because she talked to her dad around the dinner table about what the company's going to do next. So if you're the CEO of Microsoft, you're not allowed to sell a bunch of your stock the day before you release an earnings report that shows.
I know this has nothing to do with the video, but I gotta ask the question, is this a staged prop that he has in his hand? Why? He still has tea bags in there. Now when you brew tea, I don't know if people know this, you're not supposed to leave the tea bags in. You're supposed to brew the tea to the point where it's the strength.
Bro, you don't drink tea.
Tea bags.
You don't even drink tea. There's no strict fucking etiquette rules for drinking tea, Phil.
My grandma used to like to drink her coffee with the spoon still in the cup. I would always tell her, Grandma, it's just gonna get in your face. But she always said, well, the sugar settles to the bottom. And I tell her, Grandma, stop putting so much damn sugar in your coffee. Right? Who gives a shit if they want the fucking tea bags in the cup? Who gives a shit?
My name is Richard.
My health is starting to fail. Some people leave the tea bags in, some people don't. It doesn't really affect the tea. All that'll happen is the tea gets stronger and stronger to a certain point, right? It's in a tea bag. What the fuck?
I was in Chill's chat all day yesterday. I was big ups, and I was giving everybody their big ups, putting money back into the community and everything. Man.
Welcome to Band World.
Full match. A match of who?
This is a Liquid Richard production.
What are we doing?
Big up Liquid.
Like, bro, you don't even drink tea, Phil. I've never seen you drink tea, not once.
Exactly.
Okay, in
why does
10
he care?
fucking years, not once I seen you pick up a tea bag, bro. I seen you drink a lot of alcohol.
MJF
though.
versus Will Ospreay.
You think this is a prop?
Okay, we'll watch it in a little bit.
You let the tea bags in there?
Promise.
And he's trying to act like he knows about tea etiquette, and the fucker never drinks tea ever. Ugh.
Tea bags in, he's literally just drinking constantly strong brewing tea, which is not what you're supposed to do. So, why is he sitting there with the tea bag in
Phil, you're not supposed to drink, like, strong alcohol every fucking night, but you do it.
Exactly, for sure.
You let him do him. Oh, the tea's gonna be stronger? Yeah, bro, what the fuck's wrong with strong tea?
This cup, especially because it looks like the cup's been there a while, there's no steam coming out of it. It's probably just a prop, right? It's probably not real.
Are you serious? Is this
That's
dude
why
that
he's
retarded?
taking away from the
But
clip?
he wants you to take him seriously. Oh yeah, everything I do here, the DSP reacts is real. Like, come on, fool. Man.
He's not really drinking tea, right? Exactly. He wants you to know it's tea. Watch that tea be his sponsor for the video or something, right? Because he has a sponsor in there.
your company's profits are down, which will likely trigger like
Go
a drop in
rewatch
stock
the
price.
video.
A free
So
market
what if you had a
needs to be
tea
a fair
sponsor?
market,
You don't.
so that
Yeah.
It's better to
aren't
you,
always the
Phil.
ones
Fucking Joe. He's always quick to destroy Phil.
I don't have sponsors. Bro, ain't
And
no
it's
company
funny.
wants
It's
sponsors,
funny.
dumbass.
My DSP impression isn't an impression of Darkside Phil. It's an impression of Chill Murray's impression of Darkside Phil. It's meta.
Historically, Congress has had no restrictions when it comes to trading stocks. For most of American history, insider trading laws that affected CEOs didn't apply to members of Congress.
Lawmakers hear loads of private information. They sit on committees where they investigate and talk to businesses all the time. This
Yes,
stuff
they
affects
do.
the economy, and thus the stock
Yes,
market
they
is
do.
private. They know this
Oh,
stuff
they
before
do.
the rest of us do. And yet, for most of our history here in the United States, lawmakers have been able to buy and sell stocks with very little restriction. And that is why this report exists. This brilliant study recreates all of the trades that senators made over the course of 4 years in the 90s and found that consistently these senators had abnormal positive returns, like way better than some of the best investors in our country.
Yeah, in fact, this recently, and again, I can't verify factually what's true or not, but one of the most recent
But you're gonna state it as true
controversies
now.
was Nancy Pelosi, right? Who, she's senator, right? Senator Nancy Pelosi, and how she magically knew exactly when to invest in Nvidia stock right as Nvidia was getting into the whole AI craze.
Yep.
And basically the valuation of their company exploded. Oh, she's a representative. She's a representative. I always get them confused. Yeah, the value of the company explodes. She just happened to just have a hunch, a psychic feeling that now she should be investing in the company right before they exploded in valuation, and now she's made insane amounts of money on that investment, right? How the hell do you think she knew that? Magic? Chance? Do you think she wakes up at a dartboard with a bunch of companies and she says, I'm gonna invest in this one today? She throws a dart and it hits the middle. Ah, Nvidia. No. It's pretty obvious that our government is
I
corrupt
know
in
so
many
much
different
about
ways.
politicians
This is one of the
and
ways
what they
that
do.
always have benefited.
The most
Okay.
milquetoast
Oh, this
tapes.
video is 4K? Holy crap, no wonder it looks so good. The video is 4K. This is how they've always benefited. It's ridiculous because our government really has
Yeah,
almost
he's
no
doing reacts
regulation at
today
all
because he
when it
did
comes to this
the
kind of
rich
stuff.
doc
In fact, if you're not
yesterday.
aware, our lawmakers in the United States are actually trying to broaden the laws and loosen them so they can do more of this kind of thing. Why are we allowing this as the public? This is like they're creating a ruling class of people that will be unlimited wealth. They control all of it. We just watched a video a few weeks ago on this show that said 1% of the United States population controls like over 90% of the wealth.
I
What have we
watched a
created?
YouTube
What
video
monster
on it, so
have
it
we
must be
created?
true.
That we have no wealth and no power, and these people sit on all of it. And they just keep creating ways for them to keep making more money and control it and keep it and never get rid of it, right?
A study of data from the 1990s showed senators' trades outperformed the market by 12% per year. That crushes investment guru Warren Buffett, who only managed to beat the market by 2.5% that day.
Look at that.
Yo, I beat the fuck out of this boy! Oh shit!
Or, as the study suggests, the
Oh
senators
damn! I gotta watch that one back, boy. He fucked up.
Like
Trying to
we're all kinda
spam that
guessing,
shit,
you know,
dude.
playing stock market, everyone's
Ooh,
guessing
that was
what's gonna happen
dirty.
next. If you kind of know what's gonna happen next because you're like privy to the information about the economy, you can play the game a lot better. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring.
Ah, I knew it.
You're gonna watch his content, watch his sponsor
Yeah,
spot.
but Phil, you thought it was gonna be a tea company, cause the teacup is a prop, guys. It's literally what you said, Phil. But it's a sponsor for fucking online therapy. Fuck you.
Stop
Phil
trading
is
on
wrong.
congressional knowledge. We'll probably just do that. I want to watch the whole video. We'll watch this next part. What time is it, by the way? Yeah, this will probably be the end of our first part, my list.
If we were trading stocks based on insider info, we'd go to prison. They don't go to prison. This happens out in the open.
And then, as banks in the stock market were
Yeah, bro, we were the exact same skill level. That's why that fight was so weird.
In 2012,
that fight could have been either dudes, bro. You know? But yeah, you choked a little bit.
Meltdown. At least 34 lawmakers from both sides.
He wasn't watching his meters, bro.
Portions of their
That's literally what it was.
166 times within.
That is also very important to know. This is not a party-centric problem. This is an actual upper class of Americans who are doing it to everyone below. It's not, oh, it's just the Republicans. It's just the Democrats. It's
Don't forget, none of this shit really affects him. He makes over $100,000, lives in a really cozy community, and he doesn't vote. He doesn't participate in any part of America, except for consummation and shit. Consuming. He takes and consumes, bro.
Everyone who's in the upper echelon.
He doesn't really know. All the all the shit he's saying is shit that I know. Cause it's like fucking shit you see from like CNN or fucking MSNBC and shit like that, bro. It's just like really basic fucking surface level takes about how the laws work and how senators and fucking certain people can take advantage of fucking stocks, bro.
They have literally created a system, a ruling class system.
It's like government for dummies, a little.
Basically,
based on
DSP is a person for
austerity,
dummies.
and they're keeping the money away from everyone below with things like this.
2 business days of speaking with administration officials. So many of these lawmakers are making loads of money while the economy is melting down around them. When asked about their shady transactions, lawmakers such as John Boehner, quote, declined to discuss their transactions.
Of course they did.
Blatant display.
Oh my god, that was so beautiful, bro.
More and more clear that lawmakers
He should have won that
using their
round for
knowledge to
sure.
enrich themselves. And it was not a great look at a time when millions of Americans were losing their life savings and jobs and houses.
It was the worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
Oh, but remember, it was still legal. They weren't breaking any rules. It was their right to do this. But the pressure mounted. And in 2012, they passed a law on themselves. We have an act of Congress. Look at this. 112th Congress passing laws to regulate their own greed. I love this. I love this.
The idea that everybody plays by the same rules is one of our most cherished American values.
Oh, and look at the name of the law. This is the Stop Trading on Congressional Knowledge Act.
Yeah, dude. The Jin. Sorry.
This law bans Congress from buying.
That Devil Jin, he fucked up because he kept trying to spam that move where Jin jumps into the air. He kept trying to spam that shit on me, bro. You know, I kept clipping his hitbox with the openings. He's so dumb.
Buying and selling stock.
Fuck choking. He was just spamming, bro. He got desperate as shit.
Which is one reason why I have all of this paper.
But it hasn't stopped.
Now we're
It's still
required to
happening.
disclose all of their stock trades. Great. 2012, they passed the law. Problem solved, right? Well, no.
No.
Not
Eddie has
according to
the
our
best
reporting.
ones,
Despite
so
this
sorry.
law, we still have a list that I'm now about to show you. This is the list of all the
Okay.
lawmakers who went.
So he's basically gonna outline all the different lawmakers who have gone on to. Here's Nancy Pelosi. She's in it. There you go.
There
Nancy
you go, I
Pelosi
was right.
somehow knew to invest in Google. She knew to.
It's not as if I told you I watched the videos before we watched them on the stream.
Invest in Tesla. She knew to invest in Nvidia. There's the Nvidia.
Why do you
In
think
fact,
they
let's do
use
that.
her as an example?
And that'll be the end here.
I dare you. Ask Phil. Can you name another senator that probably does that? Crickets. You'll just get crickets, bro. He don't know shit.
Value of this law, like major taxpayer-sponsored electric car subsidies, or when
He'll just go like,
days before the U.S. government announced that it would restrict chip makers from trading with China and Russia. I mean, the Pelosi investor-lawmaker combo has been so successful that people have started copying their trades.
Oh man, Nancy Pelosi's back at it again. You know what they say, you want to see how to be successful in trading stocks? Just watch what Nancy Pelosi is doing.
Fuck you. That's all you get for Phil, bro.
Because of this. And when a journalist asked her in a press conference about these allegations of insider trading, or if this should be banned, this was her response.
No, I don't know to this second one. Yeah. Because this is a free market and people, we're a free market economy.
Oh my God, look at her.
In that.
And I mean,
look at that. She's shifting. She knows that she's doing it. She knows it's wrong. She knows she's gaining from it. She doesn't care.
Bro, it's Phil. He's straight up projecting and telling you, yeah, that he does the same thing. What? When he starts rocking back and forth and left and right on the axis, bro. When he's under fire and he's feeling heated, dude, he's pretty much telling you do the same thing. He thinks he's one of us. Or Kino Casino, right? He's, oh yeah, now I can finally kind of reveal some of the tricks of the trade, bro.
She's like a Muppet. She looked like a Muppet on a fucking stick.
Like a Muppet.
He has nothing to
Looks
say.
like
nothing
you,
of
Phil.
substance.
She
But she
looks
knows
just
she
like
can't be
you.
held accountable. There's no accountability for any of this, right?
Yes.
There's no accountability.
Free market economy.
Phil, bro, Phil and the word accountability are the distance from fucking Arizona and motherfucking Russia, bro. You know? There ain't nothing, Phil don't know shit about accountability.
Even if they are civil servants who frankly do a different
You can't
job.
sit here and say other people should be held accountable when you don't think you should, bro. Come on, Phil. That's not fair, right?
That affects the market and using that information to get rich. But
Correct.
again, all of this is legal. Like, no one's breaking any rules here, at least overtly. You can't prove that a law was broken. And
God, this Casio's fucking out for blood. What did I do to you, bro?
Making money off of
Fucking casual.
More on that in a second.
And like I just said, because how old is this video? A year ago. It was just recently, like a couple weeks ago, or a month ago, that they are now attempting to change the law to make it easier for them to do this or to continue to do this without any kind of regulation. Our government is, instead of doing passing laws that are to help the populace, which is the whole idea of a public servant. The idea of you're in the government, you're a public servant, and a public servant is supposed to be doing things in the best interest of the people who voted you in, your constituents. Instead of spending time doing that, they're spending time passing laws so they can do more of this kind of investing and trading and make more money. I want you to think about that. Right? I want you to think about that. Well,
a man
okay,
that profits off the system is
and then the thing is
condemning
that we
those who
vote someone
profit
else
off
in.
the system.
We can't, because the only other people who can be voted in are people who are rich. Only rich people can be voted into places of power in the United States government. I know how crazy it sounds. It's just true.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was a barista.
Dude, fucking AOC, the bitch was a fucking waitress, bro. There's a bunch of people, right, from kind of mediocre backgrounds like me, that through circumstances and them taking a chance, they could fucking be a senator or a state representative or a fucking governor or, you know, a sheriff. Like, Phil don't know shit about how anything works.
It's sad.
He's trying to take the all broke people hate rich people.
I just wanted to get
this is what they they agree with everything I'd say. Like, no,
some of the stuff that we have.
Because you're wrong. You don't know shit about anything you're talking about, Phil. This is true. Only rich people can find prominence in government.
Okay, I miss a miscount. All right, good stuff, guys. So thank you for watching part 1 of DSP versus the Internet. I hope that you enjoyed it.
I seen
I'll
a
be right back
bunch of
with part
different
2 of
weirdos
episode
fucking
77.
make power.
So
Bro, we're all these fucking weird ass Republicans, dude, that are representatives and shit now. Dr. Oz, bro, a straight up con man running for Senate. Like, get out of my face, Phil. Dude, especially on the right, you got a whole variety of fucking stupid fucks that aren't fucking exactly rich or come from prominence that could be part of the bullshit, I guess, you know? But yeah, Trump, he cleaned out the swamp.
Okay, cool.
I guess.
So, did I go full screen? And I gotta do, I'll click on this one. Good stuff. Like I said, guys, what I'm gonna do is every 20-30 minutes, take a little break. I have a few shout outs to do. So thank you to Anon Rockwell, who had done that super chat asking me to make the chat more lax. I did. But did you talk? I didn't notice if you actually said something in the chat. Like I said, it's only an hour sub mode now. So now you should definitely be able to talk in there. And I will,
Oh my
moving
God,
forward,
bro.
now that I know that we have newcomers coming to the chat who might want to participate in these streams, I will try to make them more lax for you, okay? If we notice...
Holy shit, Cletus. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Cletus. Yeah! No, for real, thank you, bro. I appreciate
Sorry,
it.
guys, I've been really just focusing in on
Good to see
playing
you.
some Mortal Kombat.
If
I haven't got to play
notice
this morning,
that there is
and I
excessive
just
trolling
really
and
want to
stuff
play some
happening,
Mortal Kombat.
then I might have
it
to
is
make
just
it more
some
strict again.
towers.
But I get it now. We're going to have more newcomers coming, and I want this to be more accessible to more people. So, excellent. And then you became a member as well. Thank you for joining as the member. Now, to make it clear, being a standard member here, you get access to emotes and stuff, but you cannot submit videos. You have to be a submissions level tier if you want to submit videos. If you become an ultra member, you're guaranteed to get your video watched 4 times a month. But I'm not saying that that's what you're interested in. I'm just saying, I wanted you to understand the benefits that you're getting out of becoming a member. Okay? Okay. Burninator, what are you talking about? How do you think you were called an anti-Semitic slur? Where did this happen?
Oh, fuck,
This guy here?
everything's falling to shit. Now that you got more normal Kino people fucking intermingling with actual fucking retarded people that need their diapers changed and live in fucking group homes and shit, bro. This shit is dope. Someone called you anti-Semitic slur? Yeah, Phil, it comes with the territory a little bit, bro.
Okay, let me get rid of him. Good, he's done.
He's done. He's out of
Bring it
here.
to my attention. I'll take care of it.
He's
all right?
probably from Kino Casino, bro.
Okay.
Phil, that's not
So
chill
1
of
second.
you. It
I will
probably
blow
wasn't
my
even
nose
that
'cause
bad
it's
of a
bothering me, my
joke.
stupid leftover symptoms of this cold. And then we'll come back and we'll continue the show. I got him, Burninator. I always take care of that.
G5150, thank you for that. Sorry. It hurts my throat to do the fucking PPP voice, bro. Thank you for the $2.
No one deserves to be called a slur.
Are
That's
we
not
back
acceptable.
to the same old
In my
Phil?
place
Dude,
of work, my
Phil
place of
never
business,
changed.
you are not allowed
You know
to
what I
talk
mean?
Like that, all
This
right? You
is
gotta
how
be
Phil
respectful.
acts. Like,
Respectful.
when Phil thinks he's winning or he gets a bunch of money, that's why we call it the money buff and shit like that. Phil acts extra cocky and extra sure of the things he says and does to people and shit in his stream, bro. And then he always fucking, something happens and then he tries to play like he's a victim and retcon his cockiness. We're in that era where Phil's on probably the biggest money buff, the biggest ego boost that Phil's gotten, bro, in probably a good 10 years. Like, do you know it's the meme? I want to feel that vibe from 2017, Like, he's feeling his groove, dude. So we need to just let him feel it and shit like that. But Phil ain't changed. He's still the same paranoid, schizophrenic, narcissistic greed bag, bro, that he always been. But it's the fact that, he knows he has, new eyes and new people and new whales, and he doesn't want to, fuck it up off rip, He wants to lure you in. He's an abusive boyfriend, bro. He wants to lure you in with his charm before he starts fucking beating you over the head for not giving him enough cash. So it's give it time with Phil.
Love everyone around.
He's a perpetual
jerk,
fuck
right?
up in life, dude. He is. That's why I love watching him. It's like the Truman Show, bro.
Damage control. Newegg only began to resolve the issues with Gamers Nexus and UFD Tech after they made public statements.
Step 1 to getting a refund from Newegg is spend 14 years building a YouTube following, and then step 2 is tweet at them.
There you go. Not sorry for what happened. They're sorry they got caught and exposed.
Right.
Newegg's fall came down to one thing. Newegg wasn't proactive, they were reactive. They only appeared to make things right when under the spotlight. And even then, people aren't so sure. During the peak of the drama, Newegg's leadership agreed to meet Gamers Nexus in person. While a great gesture, most of the conversation had heavy corporate speak with little promise of real change.
Perhaps part of the problem here for Newegg, just analyzing it in a way that's designed to hopefully help them and other companies, is that a room full of executives could not commit on camera in an instant to open a simple mailbox.
But things aren't so simple. It's hard to blame leadership because the turnover is so high. Most of the executives had only been with the company for a matter of months, and it appears this trend of poor retention hasn't improved much either. And that brings us back to Newegg today. has their reputation improved at all? Well, Newegg's repeat purchase rate has decreased from 31.3% to 29.2%.
This is still a 2-year-old video, sadly, right? So it's a little outdated. No, this is from 3 weeks ago.
Oh hell, here's something.
He only covered the information until 2022. Maybe that's all that was publicly available. It's a little weird. It would have been nice to see the fully updated.
Oh, fuck this.
Their value has also declined from $411 to $379, which tells us one thing. Customers aren't coming back. They simply don't trust Newegg with important purchases anymore. Motherboards, graphics cards, CPUs are all fragile and expensive and often well over $379. The saddest part is that customers want Newegg to succeed.
For those of you who have Micro Center or some other alternative to Newegg and Amazon, that's great. But a lot of people, including us, really don't. And we don't want Amazon to just become a monopoly.
So can Newegg bounce back? Well, in their
Well, I don't care if they bounce back. That's interesting because, man, I feel like now I might have dodged yet another bullet. Because, like I said, this PC that a fan donated to me, they were thinking about getting it off of Newegg, and then they had second thoughts, and they got it off Amazon. And now maybe
bro really has to say that. You got to say that every time.
Man, imagine
the fan donated to me,
and
I didn't buy it, guys. Okay,
and I tried to return it. They're like, oh no, you broke it, or, you know.
Because I'm not rich. Remember that. I'm not rich. I'm just like you. I'm broke.
In the middle of my business, I've literally
the economy
for 90% of the work I did this last week. All the games
I
played,
my god!
All the streaming I did. The only thing I didn't do on this was when I played Nintendo World Championships. Everything else, even this react show right now, is on this PC. So imagine now I get it, it's busted. And I say I'm going to return it to Newegg, and they reject it. I would have done a story. Now the thing is, I'm small time. Okay, guys, let's be honest. Right now I got 300 people on the stream.
I keep saying,
I'm just a small time guy.
Guys.
Acting like that ain't shit. That's a lot of people, Phil.
Because I don't have 10,000 people.
He's the only reason why I would watch Chill or DarkSide Phil's react content.
$1 stream.
Chill makes
so
it
no one's
funny.
gonna watch what I have to say. I hate when he does this. It's fucking semantics.
I appreciate that. I didn't even know how many people were here.
It's like subtle manipulation. Like, yeah, you're right,
I complain,
Phil.
No one would care.
You're a small guy.
It's true. But maybe if I complained and 10 more people complained and 10 more people complained and we all stacked on.
Devour, yo, bro.
Then maybe someone would care about.
Hope you're having a good Monday,
man.
man.
Get it from Newegg. Wow.
Yeah,
well,
I'm doing
to
good.
the fan again who donated this PC, smart
Hope you are
thinking.
too, bro.
That was really smart. Okay. Yeah, I know 20,000 people watched my video from last night, but that's a special event. My normal stuff doesn't get that much clout. Come on, guys. Okay. Cool. Let's move on.
You gave
Again,
up.
I wish I knew what button is next video. Does this say?
Whatever.
All right. This is a new game. A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. It's a video game. A Quiet Place is getting a video game. Oh, okay. I didn't know this. This is PC. Cool. I did see A Quiet Place Part 1. I didn't see the sequel. I saw the first movie. It's gonna be a pretty creepy game. You have an inhaler? Oh god, let me guess you cough and make noise and then the monster comes after you. Quiet Place for a Head. Oh, it comes out this year?
This year?
Really? Really?
Really?
I had no idea about this game at all. When was this announced?
It's so
6
much
days
fun
ago.
to
No wonder I
do
didn't
the
know.
little impressions I
And
try to
that's
do.
October. That's a
Definitely
great
some
horror game
Fortnite
for
tonight.
October. I'm
I have
putting that
too
on my
much
list
fun
right now.
doing
Whoever
it,
submitted
bro.
that, thank you. Looks decent.
I like doing PPP.
Looks decent. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, right?
Can we get 20 more subs?
At the same time, it looks pretty. Look, it could be scary.
I
don't
love
know.
doing
I'm
a
gonna put that on my
film, you
list.
know?
Sweet.
Really?
You want me to fight you, Chunky?
The wrong screen or the wrong thing. October 17th. Okay. Right in the middle of October. That's a pretty good time for that. So, A Quiet Place.
What's going on to it? Alright. I think I will have to bring the stream to a close,
Another game to add
unfortunately.
to the very busy
It is
fall
going
gaming
to
season list,
3
right?
or 2
Another
o'clock.
game
and I have
to-
some
The
things
next
I
video
need
is
to do.
Shift and
Sit here,
N.
uses a credit line.
I'll never remember that. I'll just use the mouse.
But I will be back tonight, guys. Thanks
Okay.
for coming out.
Yo, look at this
Have a
guy.
good
He
one.
looks like Johnny fucking Bravo, bro.